gentlemen, Tony is rocking the I Know What You Did Last Summer t-shirt with Jennifer Love Hewitt's face there right on it. Folks, it is Monday, July the 13th, 2020 at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is episode 78 of Two Dudes and Some Bullshit. Tonight, Tony, Michael, and I are watching I Know What You Did Last Summer from 1997. I'm in Toronto, Canada. He's in Atlanta, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
Dude, I had my playback mode on and it was on 2x speed and you sounded like the Chipmunks. I was like, damn, what is wrong with my audio for a moment? I was like, holy crap, he sounds like he just snorted an 8-ball to his head.
I did went that fast. I was like, how do I...
No, dude, it was like, I was like, what the hell's wrong with my audio? But my playback was on 2 times. I was like,
oh, I see.
damn.
Well, there you go. There's the problem. Hey, welcome everybody. Episode 78 of Two Dudes and Some Bullshit. And tonight, Tony and I are watching the 1997 classic. You should call it a classic, I guess. I don't know. I Know What You Did.
Now it's a classic.
There you go. I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's what we're watching. And
hell yeah.
There we go. I just want to make sure you are up, adjusting the levels. I think we're good. I had my volume up, so you were louder to me than you were out to them, but you should be good now. Yeah, amazing. I saw this movie in the theater with my buddy Bruce back in 1997. And we'll just get this out of the way now because it's bound to come up. Yes, as a teenager, I had a big crush on Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's just
Little J, JLH.
Yes, that's right. That's right. This was the, although she was on Party of Five, that was a movie, a TV show with Neve Campbell. That's right. That was a show that I didn't watch. I mean, I was aware of it, but she wasn't the star of it. She was sort of a supporting character. And
I think didn't she hook up with the guy who played Neve Campbell's brother on the show? Like,
yeah, Scott Wolf, I think.
Wasn't that their story arc or whatever?
Yes.
I watched a little bit of it early on when it first came out, but I didn't stick with it.
Yeah, she was, every guy growing up has their celebrity crush. Well, that's right. I don't know what it's like now, but you all do, right? I mean, the girls got them, the guys got them. And for me, and sometimes there's a few of them, but for me, it was definitely Jennifer Love Hewitt. And I knew it was really bad. I think I've told this before when I guess it was the Christmas of '99, I think it was. I had come home from college, and my dad, for Christmas, one of the gifts he gave me was a Jennifer Love Hewitt, the year 2000 calendar or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, great. And then my buddy Brian came over, and he handed me the same calendar as a gift. And then my buddy Evan came over and he handed me the same calendar as a gift. And then when I went back to college, one of my friends handed me a gift and it was the exact same calendar. I had 4 and I'm like, oh, come on. Are you seriously? Like, what the hell is it? Is that bad? And did I put all 4 of them up on my dorm room wall? Yeah, damn right I did.
Damn straight you did. Damn straight.
Yeah, damn right I did. So yeah, but it wasn't until I Know What You Did Last Summer where I saw Jennifer Love Hewitt really and sort of paid attention to her because she's sort of the star of that movie, and I have a thing for brunettes over blondes. Not that I don't find blondes attractive. I'm just saying, how sometimes you kind of have a thing, right? And
for sure.
So for me, it's more
your thing is your thing.
Your thing is your thing. So for me, it's more the dark-haired girls, and so yeah, that was definitely this movie was sort of my first introduction to her, so to speak, and the movie itself is actually
she came from that crop
good.
of teen idols that were at that time for us.
She did. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And the whole cast in this film is pretty much from that crop.
100%. And then of course she did that teen sort of sex comedy, Can't Hardly Wait.
That's right.
In '98,
I think Freddie Prinze Jr. did one as well too, right?
He did, yeah. What's that one? Something about
She Is All That? Is that his?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All in that time. This was all in that time, like in that mid to late '90s run.
Mid to late '90s.
Yeah,
exactly.
We had some fun rom-coms, a little unbelievable at time, but I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due with Heath Ledger pulling out that
10 Things I Hate About You.
Hate About You with this iconic scene on the football field.
Was that with Julia Stiles?
Yeah.
It was. Now there's somebody you don't see too often anymore.
No,
Julia Stiles.
She kind of dropped out of.
And I meant Julia Stiles, folks, not Heath Ledger. Can you imagine? I was so naive. Now, there's somebody you don't see too often anymore. I wonder why. Too soon, folks? Too soon? Come on. I think Heath Ledger would find that funny. Anyway.
No, but I will say this about, we as horror fans, I think we're guilty of this, especially our generation, very much. And I take blame, for it as well, too. We don't spend enough time with this run of films. When you think of the late 90s, I know we all go to Scream, which for obvious reasons, but you had Scream, you had I Know What You Did Last Summer, you had Urban Legends, Halloween H2L fell in there, Faculty, and even in, I think it came out in March of 2000, someone fact check me on this, but March of 2000, Final Destination came out. So
it was 2000.
Okay. So you had this run from 96 to 2000 of these films that I know, dude, we love our Michael. We love Freddy. We love Jason. I get it. I totally, but we tend to overlook this run of really good, fun horror films. And I know I always felt was a really good, fun horror film, and I thought it was done
probably,
well.
I Know What You Did Last Summer, the first one, was probably the best one out of the run other than Scream.
Right.
And that it's like, you look at the Scream and, beyond that, when you think of The Faculty, Urban Legend, I Still Know, all that. I would say the first I Know is probably the best one out of those. And then it's Scream.
I have.
Yeah, same here. And I Still Know What You Did Last Summer in the theater, and I was a little disappointed, but I haven't seen it in a long time. But did I buy the VHS? You damn right I bought the VHS.
Of course. The collection's not complete, right?
That's right. That
was the mentality back then. Have the collection.
Exactly. Hey, listen, before we watch this thing, I just want to once again say to everybody who has donated to the Indiegogo campaign for It's Me, Billy, thank you. At this very moment, we are sitting, let me just refresh the page here. At this very moment now, I'm going to say this in Canadian dollars now, so it will be a bit different in US dollars. We are sitting at 307 backers, 32,613 Canadian dollars. Tony has informed me, because he can see a different page than me, because obviously he's in the States. He's informed me that's just under $24,000 US. We have reached 54% of our target goal in just 10 days. That is amazing. We have 51 days left to go to reach our target goal, which is about 60,000 Canadian dollars, roughly about 46,000 US. And so far we are, it is an absolute tremendous start. Now, like I've said many times, we are under no delusions. It's not like this pace is sustainable. Things are going to slow down. They already have slowed down considerably. But I want to just send out a reminder that the Indiegogo campaign is live. Any support you can give is greatly appreciated, even if it's just the lowest tier perk, which is $7 Canadian, $5 US, I think, which is just a special thanks in the end credits. Or even if you just want to toss us $2, you can do that on the Make the Donation icon. If you're on your phone and you scroll to the very end of all the perks, you'll see an icon that says Make a Donation. And I believe the lowest you can donate is $2, I think. Because sometimes, and people have reached out to me and said this already, and I thought it was going to happen, saying, Dave, I would love to give you more, but I've already picked up all the perks I want. I don't really want another poster and another Blu-ray. And I said, well, if you got some money that you want to, toss our way to help, you can just make a donation, and the donations are not associated, with any perks. So if you got, $5, you're just like, you know what? I want to give this to the campaign. You can do that. If you're on your desktop, I believe there's a pink little icon that says Back It, and that's what you want to click on to make the donation. So anything, again, we still have, it's still early. We still have a lot of time left, but we want to keep this momentum train going, because there still is, to reach our target goal, still about $28,000 to go Canadian. So it's still a long way away, but certainly we are unbelievably humbled and thankful of the support thus far. Like, Tony, I can't get over it. Like, I knew that there would be people that would be excited, stream, but this is crazy. This is crazy.
I said this before the stream. It speaks volumes to the community that you've developed over the years now here on YouTube. So like I said, if you ever begin to doubt yourself or question yourself, the fact that you got to 54 in that fast a time says that your audience has your back. And that's
100%. Oh, absolutely. And I just, it sounds like a cliche, but it's true. I am extremely humbled and thankful. And I'm not rendered speechless too often, but I can tell you there's moments where, certainly in the last week, like 5 days into the campaign, and we're sitting at like $24,000 or something, and I'm turning to Bruce and I'm going, holy fuck. Now, again, it's not like it's sustainable, but but to have that kind of an opening weekend, so to speak, right, is kind of like, Jesus, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So again, thank you so much to everybody that has donated, is going to donate. We still need your help, you know what I mean? And we will be doing the It's Me Billy-a-thons, as we call them, in the near future. Tony and I are even thinking about doing something like that as well here on Two Dudes to help raise some more money through super chats and things like that for the campaign. So we are going to have some other areas where we try to offset, what's happening on the Indiegogo page as well. But unbelievable. Like it's crazy. So again, the link is in the description. If you want to check that out, anything you can give, and I sincerely mean that. Again, a lot of these types of campaigns are not funded by people, having deep pockets and dropping bombs. It's great when people do, but a lot of these campaigns are funded because a lot of people buy the smaller perks. You know what I mean? And if you can get enough people buying a lot of the small perks, you're well on your way, so it's crazy stuff, man. Unbelievable.
Not only is it crazy stuff, I can't stress this enough. There's things beginning to happen in the movie industry that I'm concerned on the quality of films that we're going to be getting in the future. So when you've got creators like Dave and myself and Cecil and the guy Vince, thank you. And all the others out there that I could be here for an hour rambling their names off. But when you got guys like us, our goal as filmmakers is to keep the integrity of the filmmaking and making sure that your audience is going to enjoy it. Because that's the whole point of creating a film. It's for us to sit there for the next 90 minutes and like what we're going to do here now and watch I Know What You Did Last Summer and just escape the bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we're here, we're in this world and, and I'm worried about the integrity of filmmaking and where it's going to go. So short films like this, it could be, and I think in my feeling is that this is going to be the next wave for us fans to enjoy quality content with characters that we love, and have loved our whole lives, whether it's Michael, Jason, Freddy, or, even I know, if you're a fan of the franchise, the Hook guy, what's his name? Ben something.
Oh, Ben. Oh, yeah.
Something like that in the film. So yeah, I mean, you guys supporting it will help keep the integrity of filmmaking, and I can't stress that enough how important it is. And we need to make sure the integrity of filmmaking stays. And that when you cast someone in a role, it's because when you came to the audition, you gave me something for the character that I was looking for. That's it. End of story.
Yeah. Yep. Very well said. Very, very, very well said. Ben Wills is what they're saying.
Willis.
Or Willis. Ben Willis. All right, let's do this, folks. Tony and I are watching it on iTunes. We are paused. I hate when iTunes does that. Kicks me out. Here we go. Hang on a sec. I'm just going to pause it. I am paused.
I'm at the 1 second mark, just as
same, just
whatever
as the
company
Columbia
logo
Pictures,
this is, how we screw them up.
Columbia Pictures, just as the brightness of the sun kind of on the torch is about to come in. That's where we are. We'll let you line up there a couple of seconds. This is 1997's I Know What You Did Last Summer. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so yeah, the Columbia Pictures logo.
It's sad. The only one I know is New Line. I see the logo. I know it's New Line.
You see the film strips. It's New Line.
I thought that before, honest to God, folks, I thought this was Paramount before we went live. And I'm like, Paramount's the mountain.
No, yeah, Paramount's the mountain. Now this begins with a guitar riff, right? Like boom, boom, boom. Something like, oh, hang on, we have another
bumper production company.
Yeah. It's the Tiger. It's the one the Tiger's gonna come through the, there it is. There he is. Oh, yes, I remember this little Tiger guy.
I took Elizabeth Waterhouse to see this film. She was a girl I was dating at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Still friends with her.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm friends with most girls that I dated in high school.
Hmm.
You know, it's high school. You're gonna go your separate ways. You're gonna go to college and shit. It's not really. Very rarely do people do what my grandparents did, they were high school sweethearts. You don't see much of that anymore.
No, you don't. There it is. I know what you did last summer. It's a great shot coming over the rocks. This, of course, is before drones, so this would have been a helicopter shot.
Was this?
For sure.
This was shot on the Pacific, right? Not on the East Coast.
No, this is the
Pacific totally looks
Coast
like
for sure.
Washington or Oregon, somewhere up in that region.
Does look like that.
It looks like that.
Yeah.
Although don't get me wrong, Maine. I know Maine. Everyone's gonna be like, Maine looks like that too. Yeah, I know Maine has a lot of that rocky coastline as well.
That's
too.
right.
But actually, the sun's setting, so that would be on the West Coast because we don't get the sunset on the East Coast. We get the sun.
That's right. Although this shot could be a sunrise, but you wouldn't know. But
they're saying North Carolina, so I was right. It was on the East Coast.
There you go.
So it's a sunrise.
It's a sunrise.
It looked like a sunset. Although my color temperature in the way my screen is graded, it's graded for color tone, meaning like how I see photos, and because I have my monitors are calibrated to a specific color tone, and the sun here looked like it was that warm, nice golden hour.
Yeah.
But the ocean's on the left. That's the other reason why I thought it was on the West Coast.
Right.
Because the ocean should be on the right.
That's right.
If it was on the East Coast.
That's right. I guess it depends on which.
My bearings are off here.
If you're going down though, if you're going south,
they were backwards. Okay, because now they're flipping it right.
That's right.
Now my bearings.
I was just you see, they were coming south.
It's a good thing I wasn't steering the Titanic because we would have sunk even before the icebergs.
That's right. Yeah. They were flying south, which would have the land on the right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't watched this movie in a long time. It's been a while. I remember there's somebody sitting on a rock though, right, or something like that. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
That was great because this is all one shot, so that was really good. Presumably.
Yeah, it's a very simple, old school opening. You don't see openings like that anymore.
No, it's great. There he is. Now, who's this guy again? He's the
son.
He's the kid. The son.
Yeah.
The son. That's right.
I always forget what's her name's in here too.
Anne Heche,
right? Yeah.
Anne Heche. Yeah, she is.
I always forget that. Obviously, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Buffy.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. Buffy. That's right. Buffy
had Buffy started when this came out. Anybody?
Yes. I think she had
just Buffy start in '97 because I know this is '97.
Yes, Buffy began in '97.
Okay.
That's when it began. So she had quite a good year that year.
She did.
And Scream 2.
That's right. Scream 2 came out in '97.
Yeah, she was in Scream 2 as well. So she had quite a year. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Scream 2, the TV show. She was rocking it.
And her counterpart, step-sibling in Cruel Intentions, Ryan Felipe, is in this.
Yes, he is.
Cruel Intentions was an all right flick. I didn't mind that. Back then, I don't really watch it now. I feel like I'm a little too old for that. But at the time when it came out, in that late 90s, early 2000, whatever it was, because I was a big fan of Reese back in the day. She was a little hottie.
Oh, yes.
Witherspoon?
Yes, yeah.
I remember. It was a good flick. Right. I probably wouldn't really watch it.
Right. I remember this. It's coming back. I was like, oh yeah, this talent show, because something happens up at in the loft area or something.
Later on, yeah. Corey Dean, Sarah Michelle Gellar was mine, meaning him, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah. Sarah Michelle Gellar's pretty, definitely.
We were rivals. My girl was Nev. Love my Nev.
There you go.
Good old Canadian girl, as Dave would say.
Yes, she is. Born in
she's like the only person. She's the only one of the like horror genre people. No. I follow Carpenter as well too. I follow Carpenter and I follow her. that's about it. I don't follow too many people.
Well, Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. are married
They're
in real
hitched.
life.
Yeah, they are. They've been hitched for a long time.
Long time. They got a couple of kids.
They have totally defied Hollywood relationship odds.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. I think this is the movie they met on, probably.
You would think. Are you clapping?
I was clapping, yeah.
Okay. I was like, why am I hearing a clap sound?
There they are. Woo! It's funny what you remember. I remember after this movie, Bruce and I, because I saw this movie with Bruce, myself and him and his dad went to Costco.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I don't remember everything. I don't remember anything that immediately preceded that or after that. I just remember that Bruce and I were talking about the movie in Costco, and I was, of course, swooning over Jennifer Love Hewitt. It's just funny what you remember.
She's easy on the eyes, dude. I mean, look, I love my Nev, but I mean, Jennifer Love Hewitt, she was a very, very, very nice looking girl to look at.
Yes, yeah, no,
I still is. She's a very attractive woman.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's just funny what you remember. Like, it's like, geez, yeah, we were in Costco, but it's like it's insignificant. That's what I mean. It's like I just remember going to Costco after this. Like, it's like, okay, and nothing. I just remember that. It's just, it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? It's just kind of silly that way.
Oh, I forget she's Sarah Michelle Gellar's sister. What's her name? I totally forget that. What's her name? She was in the run of
real
a lot
name
of
or her
films.
character names?
Her real name. She was in the run of films during this time too in the 90s. God, guys, what's her name? I mean, I could totally Google it. I know that, but
and there's Bridget Wilson. What's his face from Roseanne? David.
That's all I ever. I mean, I think of him as David, but I also think of him as what's his name from the other show,
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory.
I've never watched an episode of Big Bang Theory.
Oh my god!
Fucking can't stand it.
Oh my god! Why am I drawing a blank on the Big Bang Theory name?
Well, the chat room will help you.
I know everyone's gonna like Tony. How can you? Oh my god!
Bob.
Like I'm drawing a blank.
Here it comes.
I'm totally drawing a blank on his fucking name. God, it sucks getting old and smoking a bowl before you go live.
Leonard. Is that his name? I don't know, because I've never seen an episode of The Big Bang Theory.
That was such a bad acting scuffle.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It was.
And Freddie Prinze Jr. getting in the mud. Hey, calm down. Fucking calm down, everybody. Just fucking calm down. Whoa. How ironic that. Wouldn't it be funny if Jennifer Love Hewitt and Ryan Felipe, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, right? Felipe. If they had ended up together, it would be ironic that in the movie here they're with each other or with the opposite person, but it'd be kind of funny.
You know, the thing with Ryan Felipe is this, man, however you pronounce his last name. If he had done the smart thing like what Robert Pattinson has done with his career, Pattinson took a beat from all that teeny bopper stuff in Twilight. He didn't want to be known for that. And
that's right.
He really you got to give credit where credit is due. Since that last Twilight film, he has really spent the last decade crafting his skills as an actor. And, people now are taking him serious. Whether you're going to like him in Batman or not is either here nor there. But when you watch The Lighthouse or Good Time, you know what I mean? Like, this dude is fucking honed his skill. Ryan Felipe could have done the exact same thing if he just shied away from the teen drama stuff like Cruel Intentions and this, and he did a lot of other things like that and really got pigeonholed into it. There was a movie, Antitrust, I think was the name of it. He was like kind of like a geeky computer dude. Right. That I thought was okay. It was beginning to
I remember that.
He was beginning to stretch his chops as an actor and doing something different. If he had focused in more on that and done movies like Antitrust and just, got better and did different movies, I think he could have been a really good fucking actor and still doing it to this day and being like a household name. But he just got pigeonholed into that and he didn't, separate himself from the, teeny bopper, stuff. because it's the quick payday, and I get it.
Right. Here's the story. Freddie Prinze Jr. telling the story.
Oh yeah.
In these parts, we got to be careful because something's on the horizon. Great location, though. Look at those waves. It's great.
Dude, man. Like,
I mean,
I never knew for how much Freddie Prinze was a Star Wars guru, man. That dude is like, he knows his shit.
It's a big Star Wars fan.
Oh yeah, dude. Isn't he one of the voice actors for one of the cartoon series? From my understanding,
yeah, he was. Yeah.
But like, he's like knowledge. Like he knows his shit. Like he went like I think he did the when Collider Videos was good. He did like a Star Wars competition thing. Like, and I was like, dude, holy shit! I was surprised on how much he knew.
Yeah. I just noticed on Sarah Michelle Gellar's jacket, which is supposed to be, what's his face's jacket there. On the arm, it says 97, which is supposed to be like, I don't know, the football
graduation year
number, whatever. It's the graduation year. Yeah. That's it. I just noticed that for the first
That's
time.
what my jacket says. I have a Letterman's jacket from the high school I went to. It has my 98 on there. And then it's got our town initials.
Yeah.
Because we got letter. See, our school was really cool with that shit. Our school is like, because I majored, I won't say majored, but like I was in the arts, at school, video, photography and stuff. And you would get a letter for that. Our school gave out letters, not just to the athletes, but also to the art department, or if you were in music, like a band and shit, or chorus and stuff. So that was really cool. Not many schools were doing that. To get a Letterman's jacket, you had to be an athlete. And our school was like, no, everybody, if you're a part of something within the school, you're going to get one.
That's nice. I like that. That's
it's cool. You know what I mean?
Yep. We're about 12 minutes, almost 30 seconds into the movie here. And Freddie Prinze Jr. and what the fuck's Jennifer Love Hewitt's character's name?
I don't know.
Forget her name.
This is where they fell in love, though.
That's where they fell in love. They're about to have sexual relations. And it's more than making out because she takes off her little sweater, you see. And it's like, oh, she means business if the little sweater's coming off.
Sex on the beach.
Telling you, if the little, that's it. Julie James, that's right. I should know that. There was a girl in high school that was obsessed with this movie, and she considered herself Julie James, and I'm like, you're not Julie James.
Although his number, it could be on there because I see a 2.
Oh, there's a 2 as well. 97, 12 and 97.
So I'm guessing graduation year and would be his number.
Grade year. That's right.
No. 12 would be his number. Like whatever number in sport
right.
it would be.
I see what you're saying. Right. Yeah, that's right. That makes sense. And they're taking off. That's one bright moon.
Oh, I'm just listening to the music right now. That is so late 90s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Everything had that Gin Blossom sound and
I gotta
guitars and stuff. I mean, it was musicians.
Yeah. This would piss me off, too. If I had a guy in the back that was like, you fucking, I'd be like, get the fuck out of the car. I'd be like, fucking, turn on, I want to get in the fucking sunroof, and yeah. I'd be like, nah, fuck. I would have been pissed, too. I would have been like, fuck off. Sit down.
God, I miss this type of music. This is like music you hear in either this type of movie or American Pie for sure. They fucking whole soundtrack sounded like this.
What, like the what was that group, Blink 182 or something like that?
Blink 182, Sum 41.
Yeah.
Those were some fun tunes, man. I mean, for the time, again, you get to put the music in the era it came out.
Yeah, they hit somebody. Who did you hit? Is everybody okay? It had to be an animal. Freddie Prinze Jr. is like an archetype. He's like a caricature of himself. You know what I mean? It's like he does. It's like I see like the characters and then I just see Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, and it's not a shot at Freddie Prinze. Like
no, not at all.
But when you look at the four of them, you go, okay, Ryan, all right, he's got some acting chops. Michelle Gellar, obviously, and Jennifer Love, you're like, all right, cool. But you're like, Freddie, you're like,
Well,
gotta be here because he's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, he's just one of those guys that's just there because he's got the hair. And of course, that was at the Backstreet
he's got the perfect hair,
time
spiked and whatnot. I hated dudes like that because I could never do that to my hair.
But to be fair, too, it's not like these two, ladies weren't cast because they weren't. I mean, obviously, their beauty was part of it.
But they were talented actors. Again,
they're talented.
They had skills.
Yeah. I mean, certainly they're, more of a product of their time as well, obviously. But
well, and that's why I'm making an effort to bring this character, the Hook guy, to my Instagram because like I was saying. Before the stream or before we started watching this, it really is our responsibility to shed light on these types of films because this was our generation,
That's right.
And to remind people that this was a character that was created, whether you like the sequels or not. Like I'm not a fan of the sequels, but the first film, man, the idea of it was just really fucking cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was different, and. Freddie Prinze Jr. He's always like this.
David, right? David, I think is the guy's the son's name.
Freddie Prinze Jr. is always like this.
Egan, or something like that. David Egan. Or
Tony, whatever. What are we gonna do?
Egan, no. Something I don't know. Like I don't like
something like that. David, yeah, it is David.
David, I think, or
yeah, it is. It's David. Look at Freddie Prinze Jr.'s face. What are we gonna do, Tony? I don't know, dude. Guys, stop right now.
I am, man.
Guys, I don't have fucking time for this. I gotta go home because I got modeling classes in the morning.
Of course, Ryan's got the blood perfectly placed. A little hair, just a little bit off the V-neck. Did you have any of those types of sweater? I did. I had a few of those types.
No, I didn't.
Because those were popular at the time.
They were very popular. They were.
With the khakis, yep.
I had khakis.
It was a very popular dress look at the time, in the late 97, yeah.
Yep. I definitely had khakis.
Oh, we all did. I had the cargos, khakis.
Cargos, yep. The beige. Everybody had them.
Wore them with the brown Skechers or black Skechers.
The plaid collared shirts.
Oh my God. I still wear plaid though. I mean, that's
I don't mind. Yeah.
Die for your shit. Die for your shit.
I remember I got angry as a teenager when I saw him yelling at Jennifer Love Hewitt. I was like, fucking piece of shit. You want to go? What? Love it.
I mean, I get why you need to create motive in a film and shit, but like, who would really all agree on just dumping the body like that?
Let's just dump the body. No, you'd like, call the police. You'd call the police. We can't do it. We got futures. We can't do it. We got futures. I'm not like the rest of you. I'm good looking. I'm better. He says something like that.
I'm gonna be in that next Abercrombie and Fitch article.
That's
catalog.
Right. That's right. This is a long scene.
This is a very long scene when you actually think about it.
Yeah, it's a very long scene. A lot of exposition here.
Freddie with that stare. I'm falling in love with you.
That's right. Here comes a car. I love here comes a car. Oh yeah, it's Dave. It's not David. I said it's David.
David, yeah.
From Roseanne. Yeah, that's right.
Johnny is his name, I think, in real life. Johnny Galecki or something like that.
Johnny Galecki.
I probably butchered his last name.
Yeah, I love this. There's no way that David, we'll call him David from here, wouldn't see these guys putting a body on.
I know, right?
I love it. I love it.
They don't make quality films like this anymore. We got to explain everything to everyone.
That's
and
right.
Everything's got to be perfect.
That's right.
No, we can't do stupid shit like this and have fun anymore.
He's suspicious. Daddy's gonna be mad.
No, Frank, I agree with you. The 90s wasn't a decade for horror. I agree. It was a tough decade for horror, but you had some, hidden gems like this film and Scream, obviously,
Oh, it was largely a very tough decade. Yeah.
Very, very, 90s really was action, man. Like 90s action, the action just owned speed.
Action comedy.
Action comedy, yeah. Well. Independence Day, Con Air, The Rock. I fucking love The Rock with Connery and Cage.
Yep. He's driving away.
Face Off with Cage and Travolta.
Oh, Face Off was
Broken
great.
Arrow was, that was solid with Christian Slater and Travolta. That know, part of that '90s action. Armageddon, fucking love Armageddon. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. Yep. I know some people hate it, but fucking love that flick.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Saw that in the theater too. It was fun.
We need to do like an Armageddon night.
We should. Armageddon, and then the next week we do Deep Impact.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about Deep Impact.
With Elijah Wood.
We were just ending the world back in the 90s. We were prophesizing this shit way before you guys started to actually put it to real life.
There you go. There you go. It's going to throw him into the water right here. Oh, fuck. What's her face is still in her heels. See if you'd be in your... Well, I guess it's the only pair of shoes she has. Great mood though. Like great. I love the fog.
Blue lighting, with the fog. Yeah.
Some moonlight there.
In this film, I've said this many times. There's scenes in this film, guys, that you're gonna go, oh yeah, they were totally dedicating this to Halloween. There's moments that you feel like you're watching a Halloween film, and clearly they were inspired to create the scene that way. And I like that. That's a way of paying tribute to. Obviously, they must have been a fan of Carpenter's film, but they told it from their own narrative, and I like that. It happens a little later on.
Yeah. Oh, she's going to push him in. Oh! And he's holding it up. Love it. Barry, that's right. Barry.
And anytime someone says Barry, all I can think of is Barry Gibbs from the Bee Gees. Man, talk about a unique sound.
Yeah. Ooh, his eyes are open like Jason. Swimming away in the weeds. That's a cool shot of his body just there like this in the weeds. I like that. That's awesome. It's great stuff. Let's see here. Oh, thought I had that open. Just open this up.
I'm excited to do this character at the lake too.
Ah, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
In the lake resort I was telling you about. Yeah, I mean, it's not the ocean. Unfortunately, I don't live near an ocean, but I think even like I said, from doing a fan film, I think people would appreciate the change of setting, because there's something really unique and different as far as the aesthetic look and settings of a resort on a lake and shit like this fucking happening to the locals that live, All right, let's see.
Yeah, she's strangling her. As if like what a pussy boyfriend this guy is. Your buddy is got his hands around your girlfriend's throat, and he's just going, "Let her go, Barry. What are you doing, Barry?" I'd be like, "Get the I'd be in there like, yeah," and I would look at him like the way Jennifer Love Hewitt looked at this guy too. Like like seriously, dude, like fuck off. Yeah. Like you, what the fuck are you doing? He's got his hands around her throat. Like, I remember thinking to myself, what a chump. What a chump. You don't fucking let any guy put your hands on your girl like that. Like, what kind of chump is, what a bitch. Get rid of this guy. He's just standing there. "What are you doing, Barry? Hey, Barry." Maybe he was just worried he'd break a nail or something, or, get a hair out of place. No, this is emo Love Hewitt right here.
So then if they graduated in 97, this technically would be 1998 now if it's a year later, because I know what you did last summer.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I get the timeline right. You know, I've had issues with the timeline.
Or not necessarily. It depends, right? Like, it's a matter of semantics. If his jacket
says 97, that would be the graduating year.
Right, but it would, yes, but it would be, it's a matter of semantics because, you know, when you get into, see, I always like now, if I say last summer, I'm talking about the summer of 2019. But sometimes I've heard people in like the fall of 2019 go, yeah, last summer and I'm thinking they're talking about summer 2018. And no, they're just talking about the summer that just passed like 3 months ago. And I'm like, I would never phrase it like that. I would say this past summer is what I would say, not last summer. So it's possible that this could be the fall of 97.
But she's away in college. She wouldn't be coming home in the fall.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I forgot she was coming home. That's right. So yeah, it would be like spring 98 probably. Yeah. That's right. But my point about
it said 1 year later. Did I miss that?
Oh, there you go. I guess
so. Then this would be 98. Okay.
Yeah, 98. Yeah.
I'm always fucking up those years, Dave.
Is this her mother? Is it supposed to be her mother? I guess it's supposed to be her mother.
I think so.
Yeah.
She looks like oh my gosh, she looks like that actress.
Virginia Madison?
No.
Oh. A little bit. She kind of looks like her a little bit.
Oh,
are you thinking of Julianne Moore? Are you thinking?
Yes, I'm thinking of Julianne Moore. She has a little Julianne Moore look to her.
A little bit. Yeah.
I like Julianne Moore. She's good shit.
Yep. Okay, just closing some things down here. Where the fuck is my goddamn movie? There it is. Mail came today. There wouldn't be the mother wouldn't be suspicious that there's like no return address and it's just I always thought this was funny. It was an envelope written on it. It like somebody took a Sharpie and just wrote Julie James, you know. It looks like it doesn't look like a real letter. I will say that. I always thought it looks fabricated. It doesn't look real. If you saw that.
Well, where's the return? And there's no postage stamp on it.
Right, exactly.
A mail cannot. Oh, wait. Is there something on the back?
No. That's the front.
The front.
Yeah, no.
Mail cannot go through.
And it's like perfectly
without
written,
postage,
you know? And the penmanship is just beautiful, you know? It's just funny. Look at those bangs. Jesus. 90s
Somebody's going to get banned in a second if they don't chill out. I'm watching what you're doing in the chat room.
Well, what's going on in the chat?
I think you're going to need to knock someone out.
Oh.
And I don't mean that physically. I mean knocked out of the chat. Don't want to get that misunderstood.
Oh.
I already had that happen once.
I don't recognize the name, but this individual...
I wouldn't even read it. Just knock them out.
No, I'm not even going to bother. Just feel free, my mods. Feel free to put them
do what you guys got to do.
Yeah, do what you got to do. It's probably Devontae just, being lame as usual.
You know what I also like about this film and I miss?
What's that?
There's no technology.
It's true.
There's no smartphones. We're not looking at our updates or anything like that.
No, I agree.
That's why the most interesting movies and stuff that's made right now is period pieces, whether it's in the 80s or 90s, because to me, technology just becomes so distracting in a movie.
That's right.
I mean, I love technology. Don't get me wrong. It's very distracting in a film.
That's it. And then we'll just do that. There we go.
Man, if you're going to say Tony Michael Photography, don't M-I capital it. Get the spelling right.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez,
like, come
man,
on.
come on.
Like,
Get
come
spelling
on.
right.
That's what I'm talking about. If you're going to fucking troll, you got to do it right.
Do it right. Take some pride in your troll. Get
exactly.
It right.
That's what I'm, that's exactly it. It's exactly it. You got to do it right. You got to do it right. I know. These fucking trolls can't even troll. Weak ass trolling, man. Come on, you're better than that. You're better than whatever that person is. Oh yeah, it's true. Like I had somebody the other day was like, "Fuck, man, Dave, like you're just fucking so verbose," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Like I know. I talk a lot. I know. Like what the fuck? This is what the fuck."
You had a little macho man there in your voice.
Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. What? You don't think I know I talk a lot? Holy fuck, man! Sometimes I tell myself to shut up.
I tell myself to shut up every day.
I know. It's people can't even troll right. Sucks. It's too bad. I'm waiting for a really good troll, but they just have never come along, unfortunately.
There was a good question here. I wanted to answer it. Where did it go? Hold on. Where are you?
Oh, and sorry, I just want to say overalls were
overalls huge. I know
huge.
I actually still wear overalls. I do. People see me on Instagram from time to time. I'll rock a pair of overalls. Not that often.
Interesting.
If I'm feeling very 90s,
right,
then I throw on a jersey backwards and go totally crisscross.
Right.
That's a deep cut. People know that reference.
Yes.
Okay. Micah Bell asked Dave and Tony. I can't even see. I'm trolling myself. I can't even fucking say my name right. Do you think movie theaters are dying? I actually talked about that on Instagram. I left a thing up the other night about that. How?
Yeah, it's crazy what's going on.
At the end of the day, these are businesses. And at the end of the day, these businesses don't own the properties that they're at, whether it's the mall or the building they're leasing on the land. Money's got to get paid. Rent's got to get paid. They are going to need to make a decision very soon or shit's going to get fucking closed up because people aren't going in to watch movies, which led me to thinking, is someone about to create the next technology invention for us to have for theater going experience? Like, are we about to see us, because again, business, Hollywood's in business, we think of just the business side of it that you see, in the end credits and everybody who worked on the project. There's people who work at Blumhouse offices that are, how are they getting paid if they're not making movies? You know what I mean?
That's it.
So, I mean, it's for every studio's like that. So they're going to need to decide what to do here, because I don't see people feeling comfortable going to the theaters, especially now. My God, everybody's wearing a mask. You went from hardly anyone wearing a mask, and every motherfucker out there is wearing a damn mask. Yeah. Okay, so that says a lot. That says people are not ready to be, look, I ain't trying to sit next to no mofos in the theaters. And so what do you do? And I think they need to come up with a solution and a game plan soon, or businesses are just going to get fucking closed up.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate situation that's just happening all around right now.
They may have to go to like a rental thing, you know what I mean? Some type of app that we have to pay, or we have, you get access to, and we rent from that app. Right. You know what I mean? Right. I mean, it may just have to get to that point, because I mean, come on, do we honestly think they're going to find a cure for this thing in the next 12 months? Probably not. So we literally in the next 12 months are probably going to be still sitting here in the same situation, and possibly Halloween gets pushed back again. You know what I mean? Unless they find a cure.
I love the way he's dressed here. It is.
Oh, it's very
nice. His plaid shirt, like I said,
open with the wife beater. Yeah, I did.
Open with the white. Yeah, that's right.
Did that. Guilty as charged with the very light blue jeans. Oh yeah, I totally did that. Very guilty. Did that at the beach. That was a very beach type look.
Yeah, because he thinks that this guy, the David guy from the Roseanne, he thinks he's the one that
thinks he's fucking with them. Yeah,
Julie, that
because of seeing them on the road.
Right. Because who else would it be, right?
Yep.
There's a lot of anger in Barry. Barry's a very angry guy,
and I'm surprised there wasn't they didn't play into that as a misdirect. Because you're right, he is, the way Ryan's playing him in this movie. I'm talking as if I know him. But the way he's playing him in this film, he's playing him with a little bit of an edge. And they could have gone that road and done a little misdirect with us. And I would have been okay with that.
Yeah. College quarterback ass.
Such a 90s line.
As you say, does anybody who talks like that?
I told the person who's helping me on the screen. Well, I shouldn't say helping me. They're pretty much writing the screenplay for me. I'm just feeding them the ideas. Ooh. I said, please make it very 80s with the dialogue. That's the most. And so she's been going back and
that's great.
Watching a lot of the films just to kind of, see the dialogue and how it was presented in films back then.
I love this. We got Freddie Prinze Jr. in the black tank top there, wife beater, and the white.
Because he's got the black hair, and Ryan's got the blonde hair.
There it is.
Because they color coordinated everything like Power Rangers.
Wait. Come on, don't stay with this guy. He fucking didn't do shit when Barry was strangling you. Yeah, okay.
Because Dave wants her, man. Dave wants the JLH.
No, because this guy's a douche. We need to talk. No, you don't. Oh yeah, they're not together here, are they? They split.
They split. Yeah.
They split. That's right. Stay split. I think they stay split. Oh no, they get back together because they're together in the sequel, aren't they?
In the sequel, they are.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
And they go to like some island or some shit in the sequel.
Yeah, it's a contest they win or something like that. Brandy's in it, I think.
That's right. I forgot that Brandy's in that.
Yeah. Bruce had a big crush on Brandy back in the day.
Brandy was, and she still is. Brandy's a very attractive woman. She's a very, very attractive woman. Yeah. I led more towards, Brandy was good. I didn't listen to a lot of her music. I liked a lot of Monica's music.
Monica was good.
Because her and Brandy were very popular, very similar type of music, R&B, and both were right around this. And Aaliyah, I was a huge Aaliyah fan. I had Aaliyah on my fucking walls.
Yeah, that was tragic.
Loved Aaliyah.
That was tragic that she died so
very tragic. We were born. She was born the same year as us. Yeah. Like right around when we were born. Yeah. I think she was born in May. Someone can fact check me on that.
Yep.
Or did she die in May?
I don't know. She died in like 2001 or 2 or something.
Yeah,
something like that. I think. So we're at the scene here. We are 37 minutes, 35 seconds into the movie. David from Roseanne here is about to get sliced up by the fisherman. Oh, the hook is gone. The hook is gone. He's putting out the chum for the shark. And I like this. I like the use of light and shadow there where you see it's the steam, but you can't really see anything.
Yeah. And I love this kill. This is
good.
A really good kill.
Yeah, because doesn't he hit him in the chin, pick him up, and drag him across the ice? Yeah. That's right.
Right here.
There it is. Yeah.
Woo! Oh! Dude, that's a fucking sweet kill, man.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's the kind of kill you want to see.
That's a good kill. That's a good kill. And it's not gratuitous. It's just...
No, they could have gone a totally different road with that. You know what I mean?
They could have.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now we got the infamous boxing scene.
Oh, that's right. And then the washboard abs as he's heading back to his locker. See, he's here. This guy's a douche too. Like, what's funny is that both Barry and what the hell is Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character's name in this movie again? Fucking forget his name.
I forget.
Both Barry. Hey, the chat room will let me know. What's his name, folks? What's Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character's name in this movie? I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've seen this, and I'm trying to do this on the fly. Ray. Okay.
Ray.
Well, Barry and Ray, Paul, Barry, Frank.
Oh,
Paul. Barry and Ray are both douchebags, but they're both douchebags for two completely different reasons.
Exactly.
Barry's a douchebag because he's an overly aggressive testosterone. He thinks he's the hot shit, and he's probably whatever. And Ray's a douchebag because he's just got no balls.
Yeah.
Barry's got too many balls, and Ray doesn't have any balls. And I think Barry needs to give Ray a couple of his balls. I think that's what it's going down here. It just seems so like Barry's very like, and there it is. I'm I'm topless. And Ray's just like, I'm Mr. Sensitive. Yeah, girls like sensitive guys, but to a point. You need to have a little bit of like, come on. Like the fact that he didn't stop Barry from strangling her. I mean, that should just tell you everything you need to know about Ray, as far as I'm concerned.
And I forgot because I had real ones, but there were dudes in my high schools that had fake ones. The real ones that I had were my grandfather's.
Oh, I thought you were talking about breasts.
No, but I was just
there were people in high school that had.
No. He's wearing the dog tags.
Oh, yeah.
That was a very popular thing for guys in high school
to
wear. But a lot of them were wearing fake ones. I was wearing real ones because they were my grandfather's.
Right.
Who fought in World War II.
That's right. Just you and me, pal. Nobody else here.
But I forgot,
they're stealing his car.
Guys had the fake dog tags.
That's
they
right.
They were selling those shit right in the fucking malls.
Doesn't he go after the car here and he gets hit with the car? Yeah, he gets hit with the car, I think. And he's in the hospital or something. Something like that. Look at that aggression. Oh, we got to turn on the lights. I think the lights were on and now maybe they weren't on. Of course, if this was today, you couldn't do that. Can you turn off lights now in a car? I don't know, because I know they come on automatically and they stay on all the time. I don't think you could turn off
mine because my Jeep does that. The Camaro, no, it's automatic. It turns on automatically and shuts off automatically.
Same with my Challenger.
The Jeep, because that's an 05 that I have
right.
on the Jeep. That it's still manual.
Right. That's cool. Oh! That should have been his death, as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a fuck.
I like that they toyed with us, though. I don't mind the fake out here.
No. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. I'm with you. Oh, the old door opening with the legs coming out routine. It's the fisherman. This is when you get the shot of looking up at him, right? Now, why didn't he kill him? Like, it's a perfect opportunity. I mean, obviously, I guess you need him to go on, but
I kind of like the toying, though. I do.
Yeah,
I like the toying.
Yeah. I get you. It's pulling it out.
Because I mean, the obvious would have been to pull it here and kill off Ryan's character, but I don't mind that they're fucking with us a little bit.
Yeah. But in reality, in real life, he probably would have killed him. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to.
I hit by a car, broke my collarbone.
No. I mean, right at that moment when you're over him and you have the opportunity to kill him.
In real life, he would have been done.
Yeah, he would have been done. He would have just killed him right there. See, look how angry this guy is. This guy's fucking angry. I never noticed how angry.
That's what I'm saying. They might have missed the boat here to give us a false lead with making us think he's the killer.
It's true. This guy he's got some serious anger issues. And then you go over to Freddie Prinze Jr., who's staring,
helplessly out the window, thinking deeply about how can I get Julie back?
Yes, that's exactly right. You got fucking Ray's just staring. That's right. Yeah, tip your waitress. He's just staring at the window. I just think maybe we should talk about our feelings a bit more. And guys, I'm not knocking the movie. I like the movie. I like the movie. Yeah, I do too. It's just
some fun things to pay attention to now as you're older that you weren't paying attention to when you were a kid.
We're just busting the movie's balls, as they say. We're not.
Freddie Prinze is great. Dude. I love the fact that he's a Star Wars guru and
yeah. But it's just when you look at this movie, it's just funny. Like, wow, Barry's got. Like, what do you mean, Barry? No, Barry's right. I remember girls in high school dressing like that.
Oh, yeah. And even like Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah. Yep. Same.
The little kind of crop sweater there.
Yep.
That was very popular.
Mm-hmm. The hairdos and everything.
Especially as like Shania Twain was really becoming popular at this time. Yeah. Like that 96, 97 Shania Twain. Dude, you all don't understand. I remember the big controversy over the fact that Shania Twain was showing her midriff and they were having pictures of her midriff being shown on different things and like that. Think about that. Think about where we are now. In 97, we were still very desensitized to a lot of shit because the Shania Twain midriff caused a fucking stir.
Yeah. Yeah, Shania
Now
Twain.
that would be fucking nothing.
No, nobody cares now. But yeah.
They're asking
Look at that
for
laptop.
you to block them now.
Oh, he's in there again, is he?
Yeah, y'all.
I don't. Oh, where is the? See, because when I. Okay,
baby internet stage, man. I remember that shit.
Okay, I'm not seeing the his messages. It might be because Darren or Frank, send me a link to his channel.
Well, you got one right here because I know that that's a. You see it?
No,
just came in.
I don't.
Look
I
closely
don't see.
at the chat.
No, I am, but I don't see his name anywhere.
No, it's not that name. It's a different name now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. If you see what I'm seeing, very recent. I remember those types of cars.
What's the name?
My friends in high school had that type of car. We all had that type. Well, I had a Camaro, but old school cars.
Yeah, I don't see his name. It could be because I hid him from the channel, but it's supposed to hide him from everything. I wonder why I'm not seeing that. They should give you that.
This is where we get to the Heish part of the movie. She was good in this.
He's back now. Darren, are you able to give me a link to his channel, his actual channel? Because I don't see it anywhere. Here. I do. YouTube has altered their ability. Like a long time ago, I was able to click on the names and block them right away, but for some reason, they're not allowing me to do that anymore. YouTube just allows you to put things in. Yeah, I can't get. That pisses me off. Yeah, a lot of people don't see him. Thanks, Darren. Yeah, I see that, but I'm not seeing it because what I did was I hid him from the channel, and I was under the impression that was supposed to hide him from everybody. And I don't see. Tom says I don't see him anymore, and Robert says I don't either, and Chassie Smith says I don't. So I wonder why Frank and Darren are still seeing him. Maybe because they're moderators, maybe?
Possibly.
Maybe that's why. Do you see him, Tony? Because you're a moderator too. Do you see the...
No, not since you hit him.
I don't... yeah.
What did I think of the Halloween Kills teaser trailer? It's kind of reminded me of what happened at the end of Prom Night. It was short and disappointing.
Oh, Frank says I don't even see him. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I removed his... made his messages invisible like 15 minutes ago, I think. Keep me posted, though, if anybody else comes into the room. or if anybody else, it'll be the same guy under 500 different accounts. It's essentially Devontae. It's the man with the little penis. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. I say that out loud. Let me see here. Hey, Anne Heche. Anne Heche. I used to think Anne Heche was kind of cute back in the day.
It's good actress.
She had a cuteness to her, and she's she is a very, very good actress. Yeah, she dated Ellen DeGeneres for a while, and then decided to go back to dating men. Got married, had a kid. When I was in a high school field trip in 1998, I could have sworn I saw Ellen DeGeneres and Anne Heche walking on the sidewalk in New York City. But
they were dating back then.
They were
around this time. I think they were
yes, together. Yeah, that's what I mean. And I could have sworn it was them.
I miss cars like these. I was saying when you were dealing with all that, a ton of my friends had cars just like this, and
oh yeah.
That cloth type interior.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, we did too.
Oh yeah. I mean, my girlfriend in high school, Liz, she had a car like this. She had a van and a car like this. These box shaped cars.
Huh. Very cool.
And the ashtrays would be on the side of your door there.
I remember that scared me when Anne Heche comes up to the window. That scared me. It was, oh fuck, shit.
Well, I see you got the car started, eh? We're all right.
Because Anne Heche played this role very well too. Because there's something very sort of off or suspicious about her too.
Egan, you know? I was right. His last name was Egan.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said at the beginning.
Yeah, I did. David Egan. Well, because the dad's name was throwing me off because it ultimately turns out to be the father that goes. But I'm like, well, why is the last name different? But that's not impossible. But
yeah. Well, I'll get to your super chats, folks, at the end of the movie. They are there. Not forgotten. Your super chats are there. So if you want to get a super chat read, you can send it in now, and it'll be read at the end of the film.
Nick Town said, "Yes, I do have Halloween 3 vinyl soundtrack. It's over there in the soundtrack collection."
Oh yeah.
I've got everything up through 2018 Halloween. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2018. Because they didn't do a vinyl for 6 or H2O or Resurrection. Not that I would want Resurrection.
No.
I'm surprised Zombie, though, hasn't capitalized on the vinyl thing and done his soundtrack on vinyl.
Yeah.
Because I will say his soundtracks to Halloween were really cool. I did like, because I like some of the classic rock tunes he chose for his Halloween soundtrack.
Right. Yeah, these types of cars were very popular. We had a car.
Big time popular.
When I was in college, I borrowed a friend's car to go grocery shopping because I needed a car. And I was like, "Can I borrow your car?" He's like, "Yeah." And he hands me the keys, and I go out, and it's a car that looks like that.
Yep.
And this would have been like 1999. So
they had character back then. Not that they don't now. It's just it's different. I don't know.
Now, isn't Sarah Michelle Gellar wearing a wig up to this point? Because doesn't she get a lot of her hair chopped off or something?
I think so.
I think because her hair, I don't think her hair was that long in Buffy.
Yeah, because she wakes up from her dream and her hair's all over the place, and the guy wrote in the mirror. I know, and I like that. I like the little creepy element to that. You know what I mean? Oh, this one of my favorite shots of Hookman here is coming up where he comes into the house. The silhouette of him and the framing of the shot is just fucking beautiful right here.
Oh, one second. Hang on. I got to iTunes crapped up on me.
Right here. You got it or no?
No, I'm gonna have pause to. Hang on, I'm gonna have to restart iTunes.
Pause it at 5407, guys. That's where I'm at.
Fucking iTunes.
It's at the perfect framing too of the staircase and just one little light that's lit up behind him, and you see the shape of him. Oh, such a fucking great shot. I tried doing something like that with Freddy. It came out okay. I could have done it a little bit better, but
yeah. All right, let me just. What's the time stamp?
5407.
5407.
So you just count it. I would start at 54 and then count up to me, and once you get to that,
I'm at 53:55 right now, so I'll just let it.
Yep.
Go to dad's just... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. She's in her room. She's taking a glass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm at 5407 on iTunes, and the still frame is the fisherman at the front door silhouetted.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
And
now she just opened up her Coke.
Yep.
It's pouring her Coke in. Commercial product.
Yep.
Love that. It's simple.
Product
placement.
And
I love the old school jerseys, although I think what he's watching doesn't match for the time. Because it's 1997 and baseball players weren't wearing those types of jerseys. Those look more 1980s.
I was just going to say, it looks like he's watching a baseball game from like 1986 or something.
It does. It just looking at the jersey, because obviously we were teenagers in the 90s and jerseys were not like that.
No, well, just the quality of the image too. It looks older. Gypsy Warrior says, Dave, you would really take Hewitt over Gellar? I don't know if he actually said it like that or if that's what he means, but yes, I would.
Hewitt's his girl.
I would.
Hewitt lights his fire, as
there's nothing wrong with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Say.
She's very attractive. There's nothing wrong with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No,
but I'm partial to brunettes, so
I love them all. Red, brunette, blonde.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, it's not. I mean, I ended up with a girl who is a brunette, but I mean, if
black hair, absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't. At the end of the day, it's not a deal breaker or anything like that. It just so happens, you know how you are attracted to certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will always notice
college baseball game. Well, there you go.
I will always notice like when I was growing up, I would always notice the brunette in the room before I noticed the blonde.
I just look for the ass. When I see a good ass, it's like a radar.
There you go. But that doesn't mean that I wouldn't, because I have dated blondes before. So it's not like that's just how it is.
That's how it is.
How it is.
Tony, Amy Steele, or Nev Campbell? Nev Campbell. I've said that. My 1 and 2 is Nev Campbell and Amy Steele.
Another very attractive brunette. I want you there by 10. Fuck you, sis. This sister is so snooty and snobby and pretentious. Just slap this bitch.
She plays it so well.
Oh, she does. She's fantastic. So great.
She's married to Pete Sampras. Robert Thitoff said that. Bridget Wilson, who's the actress here in the scene.
Oh, really? Is she?
I didn't know that was Pete Sampras' wife.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. He was a great tennis player, especially in our,
Right.
Him and Agassi. Had great matches.
Agassi was great. She's getting into bed. Yeah, because this is where she gets her hair chopped up. Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, yes, the old sunrise behind the house without cutting routine. She's lying in her bed.
Hollywood trickery.
I always remember thinking, this doesn't look like a bedroom. Well, I guess because you look at her house and her parents and things like that. I don't know. It just looks like a room it just looks like Sarah Michelle Gellar staying in a bed and breakfast. That's kind of what
Or like at her grandparents' place.
Yeah, it doesn't look
I know
like
they
her
tried
bedroom.
to get the like if you look at Sydney's room in Scream, that looks like a 90s teenager room.
Exactly.
Sarah Michelle's looks more like she's visiting her grandparents.
Yeah, or she's at a bed and breakfast, It's yeah. Oh my God. No, my hair.
That probably was a bed and breakfast because I do a lot of my photo shoot. That's why I shoot a lot of my photos in bed and breakfast because even to this day they still have those aesthetic looks.
Right. Now the length of her hair here, I think is the length of her hair. I think she was wearing a wig for most of the movie.
See, the soon thing I thought was hand. I still would have done I Know. You know what I mean? Because he's fucking with her now.
Yes.
But soon, I guess,
though, that's not bad. Yeah, I think, a creative choice put I Know. Yeah.
I wonder if they did both and decided to go with soon.
Maybe.
I'm wondering if they did this is not only the.
What are you waiting for? Huh? What are you waiting for? I don't think she says huh.
Soon, very shortly, because she sees the dead body with the crabs.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I remember this.
Yeah.
She's pulling over. Something in the trunk. I just gotta check it out. What's in the trunk, folks?
Yeah, Gary, I was just thinking that myself. He said, how did she not feel when she was he was cutting her hair?
That's true too.
I mean,
it's true. He's just slick.
No amount of weed that I smoke. If someone was cutting my hair, I'd be waking the fuck up.
Dude, he's Slick Richards. Oh! Oh, that's great. That's great. Real great. That looks cool. Looks real. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
I like it.
Yeah, and she's doing like I like her kind of you know, it's a good reaction. Down goes the trunk. She starts running where, I don't know, but why wouldn't? Oh, okay. And then of course he's gone, right? And all the crabs are gone too, right? I think.
And it's perfectly dried. I like how, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You just had a thing full of ice, and I love how the trunk is perfectly dried.
Yep. Yep.
Little continuity error, guys.
But here's the thing.
There's no way that trunk would be that dry with that amount of ice in it.
I do find it weird that Barry doesn't really believe her. Because it's kind of like, Barry, you were just chased down and hit by a car, left for dead.
Yeah, that again, from a story, right, from a narrative, that doesn't make sense. That
why
Barry
would she be lying?
Right.
Like, wouldn't she be like, you know, listen, like, look at the fucking goose egg on his head. I mean, I'd say that she's probably telling the truth. Here, yeah. Oh, are you already there? Oh,
why
I'm
are
not
you
there
doing
yet.
the spin, girl?
There you go.
I don't get the spin part.
Yeah.
I mean, you went all Julie Andrews sound of music in that moment, Jen.
There it is.
What were you doing?
I don't know. What are you waiting for, huh? Let me spin around. What are you waiting for? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What the fight?
Did you hear that punch?
I know.
It's like a fucking Indiana Jones punch.
I know.
It was great. Oh my God, I just spat on my screen.
Dave's spitting at you guys now, folks.
Oh, man.
Getting Dave's saliva.
Yeah, that's right. Bottle it up, sell it on eBay. Freddie Jr., his face is always, it's always intense. Like, I really don't want to be here. What the fuck's going on? He's dead?
I just can't help it when he said "fuck you." I just started to laugh.
Yeah, I know. Fuck you.
Oh, that's fucked up. I'm not trying to laugh at it, but it was just the way he delivered the line.
Yes, exactly.
That's my name, Billy Blue.
Fisher boy.
It is his name. It was his alias.
I think I'm a few seconds behind you.
Are you?
Yeah, David Egan was just mentioned now. I'm at 102.20 right now. 21, 22.
Where are you at?
I right now they're in the room looking at the yearbook. I'm at 102, 32, 33, 34, 35.
Is he talking about the moment where they have to make a decision?
Yes.
Make the right one this time?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, come on, Helen.
Oh wow, it says North Carolina on the marching band thing. So okay, so this is supposed to be set in North Carolina. I may just have to go there because North Carolina is not too far. I mean, it's like a 10-hour drive. It's not bad. It's not great.
She's on the float. Yeah, see, that's her real hair there.
Yeah, that's her real hair.
Yeah. So it was like fake hair up to that point.
Yeah, because that's what she looked like. That's
what she looked like in Buffy.
Yeah, that's Buffy. When I see her like that with that hair, I'm like, Buffy.
Yeah. 100%. What a
North Brunswick High School.
Yeah, right there. North Brunswick High School.
North Carolina. Okay.
Well, all right.
All right.
All right. Take off my shirt now. I always do in every movie. Over there. Barry looks and he's gone. Ooh. He sees him though. Ugh. Love those sound effects. It's great stuff.
Poor old man.
Yep. Oh!
Guy's going into a fucking seizure, man.
He is. His eyes are like rolling back. He's like in this major, like, seizure city.
Yeah.
Ooh. What are you waiting for, huh? This looks like it could be like a scene from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre here. Julie James arriving at the house, knocking. Feels like something out of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, doesn't it, a little bit?
Do you hear the Lead Belly song?
Yep.
Which was also made extremely famous by Nirvana's Unplugged. That was the last song that they sang. Where Did You Sleep Last Night? Which obviously Kurt, attributes the song to Lead Belly. It was one of his favorites. I actually have a Lead Belly book. It's really good. I have a few Lead Belly albums as well too. Lead Belly was a great artist. Highly recommend you guys check him out. Good, very, really good blues. So deep blues. I love deep blues music like that.
Right. Like this looks kind of like like I said, like a little Texas Chainsaw, just a little bit.
A little bit. Dead
Which
animal skin hanging there. Yeah. You see a little Chainsaw Massacre vibe.
Yeah. You could have, Jessica Biel was great, but you could have had her in the same role and it would have been interesting too. Oh, she's back.
Hewitt playing the lead in the Texas remake instead of Biel.
Yeah. Biel was great. I'm just saying that you could have you could have done that.
Yeah.
Or get them both in there. There you go.
I'll take
I got
Erica. I
think
her name was Erica in the Blair Witch Project. I call her Erica because it's the chick from Blair Witch.
Oh, right. Yeah. Blair Witch. Blair bitch.
Blair bitch.
That's the other version.
Yeah, Robert, I did hear about Kelly Preston today, John Travolta's wife.
Yes, very sad. Very sad indeed. So young, 57.
57, man. That's very young.
Yeah. It's crazy. Life is short. Don't waste time, folks. If there's things you want to do, start working on them, start doing them, As it's an overused cliche, but it's totally true, that at the end of our lives on our deathbeds, it's not the things we've done that we regret. It's the things we never did do.
Yep. I like how she's gutting that. She's gutting that fish sort of properly.
Dude, there's a fucking great white in that swamp behind her there. She's getting the chum ready. Can you imagine? You see the shark fin? What the fuck?
Then all of a sudden you hear Quint's monologue.
And it's actually Quint back there?
It's Quint coming back from the dead. Robert Shaw coming back from the dead.
Yeah. He's a force ghost. It's like, what the fuck is going on in this movie?
We just turned I Know into a fucking Star Wars film.
That's it.
Yeah, Southpaw 82. I have heard that Blumhouse is considering remaking this film. I don't know. I don't know where the future of filmmaking is going, and decisions studios are going to be making with stories, and I don't know at this point. I don't know until I'm sitting down in front of the theater, or if I don't make it to see it in the theater, watching it here. There's a lot of movies that I don't sometimes get the chance to see in theater, like Doctor Sleep. I didn't see that in theater.
Fucking iTunes did it to me again.
So I don't know. I don't want to prejudge. I don't know the direction they're going with it.
Sorry, dude. iTunes did it to me again, so you're gonna.
All
have
right,
to,
I will pause it. I'm at.
Yeah. I don't know why iTunes is doing that.
When you relaunch it, Jennifer Love Hewitt saying, "I saw it," and Anne's about to say, "You didn't see shit." So when you get to that part, you tell me.
Where are you? What's the timestamp?
They're having their well, our timestamps are not matching up, but I'm at 109:42.
Same with me. And she just said, "You didn't see anything. Get out of here."
Get out of here. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why it keeps crashing on me. Well, I guess it is iTunes on a PC. That's probably why.
Yeah. Apple don't like you taking their shit elsewhere.
Well, I tried to get this on YouTube, but I kept getting an error and it wouldn't let me rent it. So I was like, all right, well, fuck you too.
4th of July, man. Good old southern shit going on.
Yeah, Blumhouse remaking I Know What You Did. Really, why? Like, is the fucking demand?
Hey, I know, man. Let's remake I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I mean, like, I just would love to sit
No.
there in a production meeting and go, guys, here's about 50 original ideas. Go have at it and have a ball and come up with some cool shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard to come up with an original idea. Like, seriously, why remake shit?
Or would it be a sequel to I Know What You Did Last Summer, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt's kid? Of course, you'd have to have a kid like now or like at that time. Or maybe Jennifer Love Hewitt comes back and she's the killer. Julie James is the killer. Oh, right. This is where he dies, right?
He gets it.
He kicks the bucket. Well, about fucking time as far as I'm concerned. Fucking, it was just nothing but out of control testosterone.
Tabitha Cooper, what's your favorite 90s horror movie? Hers is New Nightmare.
New Nightmare?
That's a good one. Mine, obviously, Scream. Yeah, first Scream.
My favorite horror 90s movie would be probably...
Holy eardrums.
Probably Scream, something like that. Yeah, probably Scream. Maybe Scream. I have to look at 90s horror movies.
Is she singing Madonna's Papa Don't Preach? It sounds like Papa Don't Preach.
I don't think so. Maybe
I mean, it's not the best singing. Oh, she's singing Fame.
Fame, yeah.
It had that Papa Don't Preach melody or beat to it.
Oh, she's running it. Oh, finally. The hook. Oh! He's getting it. But doesn't she die too? She dies too.
I love Ryan Felipe's dad is like,
That's
you don't really see anything.
You don't see a thing.
You just get the sound effect, and every time as a hook comes up, you see a little blood.
That's it. Yeah, no, you don't. She dies in her sister's store, right?
Very shortly, yeah.
Which is very Halloweenish. Halloween
sequence coming up here of how they filmed it that has a very Halloween Michael Myers stalking Laurie Strode type feel and vibe to it.
Right.
Come on, man. There's nobody up here. Come on. Let's go downstairs. My job is to think you're fucking nuts.
Ooh.
The Frank,
just slowly
that
dripping.
freaking, I cannot. Dude, come on. You got to change your freaking names, man. I can't say that shit anymore in 2020. I'll get my ass in trouble. I think every idea for a horror movie has already been used. Not really. I mean, there's a lot of true life serial killers that you can pull from and get ideas from, because believe me, that's how horror movies are made. If you don't think that these films are, I mean, Craven, attributes Nightmare to real life situation where people were dying in their dreams and shit that happened to him as a child that gave him the idea for Freddy. So you can look to a lot of those to get creative ideas. Obviously you don't want to use people's real names, but use that as a source of inspiration to create your own idea.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot. You just got to look for it. It's there.
Yeah.
There's books too. There's great serial killer novels that they could turn into horror movies. You just, you just got to get creative and think creatively, not rely on just fucking rebooting shit.
Does the cop get it? I can't remember. Oh, don't tell me. Watch this. I haven't watched this like in its entirety in a long time. You little shit stick Mayberry ass reject. You fucking little shit stick Mayberry ass reject. That's what I'll call the trolls on my channel. You little fucking shit stick Mayberry ass reject. With small penises. I can say that because it's not girls that troll me. Let's be honest. I wish I could get a good troll though. I wish I could get a really good troll.
Here's the other thing. Why didn't the cop just U-turn it and just go back another direction on another road?
That's it.
Like, why did you need to go up this like ridiculously creepy alley with a girl in the back? You know what I mean?
It's
like totally making it very uncomfortable for her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Like,
yeah.
Of course, that's 2020 thinking.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't think like that in the 90s.
Can we see blood like coming? Oh, there we go. There we go.
A little bit. Like, I think this is one of the most bloodiest scenes in the movie.
It
Even
is. And,
Johnny Galecki, whatever his name, how you say his last name, his death was good death, but not a lot of blood.
No,
you actually don't see a lot of blood in this film.
You don't. And
to this point.
Yeah, and the blood out of the mouth, I mean, that's just blood capsules, right? You bite down on those and and blood comes out. I mean, there's not a lot to do with that. It's one of the easiest, oldest tricks. It's effective when it's done right, and it works well. But
absolutely, if you do it right, absolutely, it's very effective.
Yeah.
Now, I believe we're heading to that part now that I was talking about, where it's like here.
Yeah, well, because doesn't she go into her sister's store?
Yes. So when we get back to when the cut back to the stalking scene, watch it closely. It's gonna make you like this. It's gonna give you a sense of Halloween.
Right.
Of course, he's walking a little bit more of a purpose than Michael was, but
of course,
it's that same feel. Now she's gonna bang on the door to open it, and her sister's gonna take her sweet time to open it.
Yeah,
total
definitely.
callback and a nice wink to Halloween.
Yeah, very Halloween 2, especially. Or I guess it could be the first one. Yeah.
Well, no, right here where she's banging and then she's going to take her time to open it. It's totally Tommy and Laurie.
Right. I get it. Right.
And he's walking a little bit slower now.
Yeah.
It was good. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Good callback. Jesus, it even looks like Halloween like the POV and him getting even closer.
A little bit. What a fucking stupid bitch of a sister. She dies too, right? I hope she dies.
Yeah.
Hope she dies.
So mean, Dave.
If he dies, he dies. Remember that?
He dies.
Yeah, he dies. Dolph Lundgren.
We got to start getting into some of the Rocky films too on here.
You got me curious.
Yeah, well, we've been doing them all. Even the fifth one. Even the street fight. The unbelievable, unrealistic. No way in hell would that ever happen.
Stand that movie. It's a terrible movie. Yeah, that's right. Take her down. She almost has this look like, oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Oh! And that's just like, there's nothing to that. It's just so, it's just,
blood on the window.
Yeah, like there's nothing to that.
I love
it's just simple camera stuff.
That's it.
Simple effects. Very easy to do.
We don't have this shit anymore. We don't get shit
now
like this.
That's a cool shot of him carrying the body.
Yes.
I really like that.
It's
really
effective.
like that. Effective, looks really good. Probably one of the best shots in the movie.
Well, that one, the Galecki one, where he gets it.
Oh yeah. But I mean, like shot.
Well,
like
then when the
fisherman
fisherman silhouetted on the door, I like that one.
That's a great one too. Yeah.
This I didn't like because it was so fucking obvious that he's in the plastic thing staring at her. It's like, you could have come up with do a misdirect, make us think he's in the plastic, because like you could totally see it, but then him come from the other direction, like, oh shit.
Yeah, I get you. And we've seen scenes like this before.
Oh, of course.
Even since then. Yeah, it's so obvious that that's
See what I mean? Look, dude, it's so fucking obvious. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, why? She had to have known that it was him.
I totally would have had you thinking it was her, and I would have had Sarah Michelle walk closely, pull on it, and it comes down, and it's a mannequin of
right?
Wearing it,
and then maybe he rises behind
from the other side.
Right, yeah. He rises behind her. That's a cool shot too of her sister dead. So she got, here he comes. Thought he was closer than that. Get out of there, Sarah. Calling her Sarah. What's her name in this movie?
Todd Fayer. We are reading the super chats at the end, my friend. We got them all. Promise you, they're gonna get read.
Yep, super chats will be read at the end. I might start doing that now as to keep the pace of the
thing going.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, this came out in 97. So did H2O rip this off in the scene with Jodie Lynn O'Keefe?
Ooh, maybe. Maybe.
Kind of has the same dramatic tempo going that Jodie Lynn was going. And didn't Michael walk up the stairs and he was kind of silhouetted? Or no, that was with Jamie Lee in the kitchen. Not with Jodie Lynn. I like this shot of him right there. That's a cool fucking shot.
It's a cool shot.
Yeah, that's a cool shot.
I think she goes out. Yeah, but doesn't she end up in like a parade or something, and then she gets attacked and nobody can hear her?
Like at this point, I thought like, damn, she's gonna get away. Like, okay, cool. Maybe they're not gonna kill Sarah Michelle on screen.
Right.
I like the fact that they did kill her. You know what I mean? Like,
they
could have gone the other way and not, and then her and Jennifer Love live and Freddie.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they pulled the trigger on that because they could have gone the other way.
That's right.
And it was a good buildup. It was a good chase. You think she's gonna get to safety, and she just falls short by literally 10 feet.
That's it. And I love that they got some sweat on her, and that's good. That's good.
She looks realistic.
Yeah, because she would be like,
Hell yeah.
And she's not in her heels, which is good. And she's walking like she's, that's good. Follow the fireworks. But here he comes. The man with the hook. Oh, that's right. She sees the parade. She's like, oh, freedom. Almost there. And at this point that she's not going to make it. Like, you can just kind of tell already. If she didn't stop, she might have made it. And nobody can hear this going on, obviously, because of the fireworks and the band. And
she puts up a fight, though. Buffy goes down swinging.
Come on! Fucking take that bastard down, you son of a bitch. How are you, damn son of a bitch?
There goes Buffy.
Yeah, she's gone, and
she had no angel to save her.
Now it's just...
Wasn't that a spin-off show from that show, actually?
Angel was, yes. Yeah, that's right, it was. Tabitha Cooper says, Dave, I really like your music vids. Happy Days is my favorite. Oh, yeah, those. Yeah, where I was lip-syncing to some of those songs. Yeah, they were fun. They're fun. Thank you, Tabitha Cooper. Appreciate that.
Those are the nights that I share my blunt with Dave, and that's the results from it.
The virtual blunt.
The virtual blunt. Oh, that's a
good name for a band.
Oh, that's a good idea. If we could actually come up with something to do that.
Yeah.
Just that's a good someone out in Cali hitting it up, blows it through, comes through on my phone. Hell yeah.
That's a good name for a band, though. Virtual blunt.
Virtual blunt. Yeah, it is a good name for a band.
Yeah. Hey, dude, I got tickets to Virtual Blunt tonight. You want to go?
Dude, hell yeah. Get me some Virtual Blunt tonight.
That's it. Oh, come on.
Now she figures it out. Billy Blue. Yeah. You're Billy Blue.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm just drinking water with
I can explain.
powder in it.
They should have made him. Well, no, that wouldn't make any sense actually. But
well, no, because he was there with them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. Oh, clotheslined. Here's the fisherman.
Okay, so now that's all right. I'm behind you by like 2 seconds. It's all right.
Yeah, that's all right. Oh, fucking here we go again. Goddamn iTunes.
All right, well I'll pause because then we can catch up.
Pause it. Fuck.
The dude says on the boat inside, and he's kind of got his hand out like that.
Yeah, okay, 1 sec. Fucking iTunes. It never usually does this to me.
Artisan. You've never smoked weed before, have you, in your life?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I never got into it.
As
it's one of those things I never got into.
I probably have to go to brownies because it's just not as fun smoking it anymore.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, 1 second. Let me scroll back here. Oh, shit. Hang on. Okay, she's running. He's coming after her. I'll let you know when he gets clotheslined.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets clotheslined now. And she just screamed.
And he says, "Hurry, get on the boat."
And
the guy's following her.
Nope.
She's on the boat.
Nope.
Tell me when she's on the boat.
On the boat inside. She runs.
She's inside?
Nope.
No?
No. Now she's on the boat. She's walking, and now she's inside.
And she sees the hat?
Yep. Hat.
Okay. All right, we're good.
He's taking the boat, taking them out to sea.
Cody? Yeah, Cody. Yeah, absolutely. I came out of the oven before we went on. I have to. It's the only way to keep me chilled during the show.
He's got to keep chill. Zach Gaxiola, are the trolls gone? I had to run an errand and I missed part of this. I think so. The troll, you mean?
Gone,
no, there's only one troll that I have. Well, that's not true. There's only one troll.
Says a lot about us.
There's only one troll that
have trolls.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but they're terrible trolls though. Like they're not even.
I know they
good.
Can't spell. They can just spell. Jesus, take some pride in your troll.
I just wish we could get a real good troll. You know, like the trolls are so amateur. That's the thing about our trolls, that they're just lame. Like they're amateur trolls. Like they're not even good. Like where's the good juicy trolls? The witty trolls. But no, they're just lame, saying the same stupid shit. And it's just like whatever. It's just so lame. Need some good trolling. So trolls, if you're out there and you're watching, go to troll school, get your troll degree, and then come back. Ooh.
So Ben Willis was David Egan's dad.
There it is. I forgot that this takes place on a boat. I mean, at the end here. That's right. He's got the hook, but he's not in costume.
Is that right? That's what I was asking you. Ben
Willis? Yeah. I think so. That's my understanding. And Jennifer Love Hewitt, if memory serves, I haven't, not that she's not still attractive, but obviously as you get older, it's not like you're, I'm throwing calendars over on my wall.
Woman now. She's not.
But I mean, I'm not into her like I was when I was a teenager. Like, you know what I mean? Like
because we're older now.
It's because we're older. That's right. Yeah. That's right.
That's why people ask me, like the young girls today. I'm like, I can't look at them like that. I'm too old.
Yeah. But from what I remember, when I was obsessed with her, I think she's only 5'2". She's 5'2".
She is a short little thing.
She's a small girl. Yeah.
She is a short little thing.
5'2". Yeah, and you can tell. She's not very tall. Yeah, I guess I had a thing for the girl next door kind of girls, I guess.
Well, here comes the prince to save the day.
Look at him. He's on a oh, yeah, I guess he is a fisherman, so he knows how to do it. But it's just so it's Freddie Prinze Jr. Here comes the prince to save the day. Here comes the prince to save the day. Oh, and he's jumping onto the boat. It's the old climbing the boat. Welcome aboard, fucker. I love how the sound when it would never make that sound.
You wouldn't do that now.
No, but it would never. Yeah,
absolutely, you would make that sound.
It would never make that sound. It's not scraping up against anything metal. It's in the air. Yeah, but every Hollywood movie does that, you know.
Look at Freddy throwing them punches, man.
Yeah, Freddy. Yeah, yeah, Freddy. Oh, he's being a man. He's being a man. He took Barry's testicles. Does Julie? Oh, I thought she had a chainsaw for a minute. I was like, I don't remember a fucking chainsaw in this movie.
No, it's the netting or something.
Yeah.
They use
at first, I was like, oh shit,
that gets lowered.
Jennifer Love Hewitt throw down with a chainsaw? There it is. Come on, you fucker. And he gets like tangled and like hung or something or whatever, the bad guy there.
I've met some fishermen, by the way. That's not an easy fucking job. That's a tough job. Like, you legit gotta have fucking balls to work on this.
What a punch! Did you see Freddie Prinze Jr. just fly over?
He's holding on by one hand, getting dragged through the water.
He sold that. I think he sold that better than fucking some people sell the Stone Cold Stunner, man. I'm telling you, this
Academy-winning performance.
The way he hits him, and he's just like he like leaps off, like he gets like so much air. It's like holy shit.
Oh, she's 41 and 5'2", Dave. There you go. That's Jennifer Love Hewitt's.
Yes, she is.
Stats.
Yes, she was born. Hey, if memory serves, again, it's been a while. I think her birthday is February 21st.
Okay, so she's older than us.
She is. She's a few months older. Yeah, she's our age. She was born in.
Well, it makes even more
79.
sense to us being very attracted to her and Nev, because these were girls that were really close to mine and your age.
That's right.
That's only older than I think if she is older than us. She's only older than us by a few years. Not by much.
But it's just a couple years, I think. Yeah. And Jennifer Love Hewitt's our age essentially.
Someone in the chat room will let me know how old Nev is. I always forget her age.
I think she's 43. I think, but I could be wrong.
Film addict, The Rock. Yeah, The Rock selling the stunner. He was definitely one of the best. Razor Ramon was really good at selling the stunner as well too. Yeah. Shane got better in time. Shane early on, no, but as Shane got better himself as a wrestler, and by the time he was doing shit with Kurt Angle at fucking the 2001 King of the Ring, there, when Shane got that good, Shane could sell the stunner. Vince could not sell the fucking stunner if his life depended on it.
No, well,
I was always like, oh, why are they doing this with Vince? Like, don't do the stunner with Vince, man.
I was right. February 21st, 1979. I was right. Wow, that's pretty. But then I have a very good memory for dates. Like today is Harrison Ford's birthday, by the way. Who? No. Hewitt was born February 21st, 1979.
Hewitt was born. Yes.
She's our age. Yeah. But who's that supposed to be? That's Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Right.
Nev Campbell, 46. She's October 3rd, 19. So she's a couple, 5 years older than us.
Yeah.
Still within our age,
Yeah, for sure. Like when you're that age, it's pretty marginal.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Love it.
Just a very simple melody beat. Dum, 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 dum.
Yep, I agree.
I have that shot on. It's on the T-shirt.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, there she is in the. Oh yes.
There's a headache.
Oh. Well, he's graduated to be a man here. Ray has graduated to be a man. Oh, but shouldn't he be more wet than he is? He like went into the ocean. That's right. Freddie Prinze Jr.'s jeans and his sweater.
Why did he say that line? Make sure he's dead. Was it him that they hit with the car?
No, was it him that he hit with the car? I thought it was his son.
I thought it was the son too. I'm so confused right now.
Was it him? I still want to know why Freddie Prinze Jr. is not sopping wet. His jeans are dry. His sweater's dry.
90s era filmmaking.
he took a fucking punch to the face over the side into the ocean.
I didn't overthink it back then. Except I'm confused on the story arc right now.
It was him. Oh, it was him, says Sun God Chips.
Okay.
It was him. Oh, okay. Yeah. It was him.
God, we need to watch these movies more often.
Wait, it was him? How the fuck? So was he holding his breath in the water? So I guess he was holding his breath in the water for a really long time before he came. Because the last shot we saw of him in the water, he was just sitting there like he didn't look like he was coming out.
Voorhees, man, at the end.
That's
of
it.
6.
That's it. He didn't look like he was coming out.
No.
Man. Couldn't lose you again.
I love you, Julie. Jennifer loves Hewitt secretly. I'm in love with you at this moment. Will you be my wife?
That's exactly what he's thinking.
That's exactly what he's thinking.
How could you not be thinking that?
Of course.
No, not at all.
None.
Yeah.
No, Mendel, that's not the It's Me Billy phone. That's the I call it the Wallace phone because it's like in 3 different scenes in Halloween. It's the exact type phone that Carpenter and them used in Halloween. Like when Annie's on the phone in the kitchen, you see it in the background. When Lindsay picks up the phone, you see it in the background, and it's upstairs in the bedroom next to the nightstand as well too. Dave has the It's Me Billy phone. That's not the It's Me Billy phone.
Yes, that's right. We fade to black, and I think that's. Oh, I remember how this ends now. That's right. So yeah, now it's 99. I remember watching this as a teenager, going, "Oh my God!"
The shower scene.
Yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt in a towel. I mean, Jesus. Yes, I do. I love you, and you know it. She's on a cordless phone. That's not a cell phone. That's a cordless phone.
Yeah, that's the early cordless phones. Because you got to remember, Scream had come out a year before, and the guys.
Yeah. Oh no, cordless phones went back to the early 90s. I mean, they're 80s even. They've been around for a long time. But I remember it's still like if this movie was today, she'd be on a smartphone.
Oh yeah. She'd be texting. She wouldn't be talking.
That's true. She'd be Snapchatting,
talking, TikToking. Hey guys, I'm coming on my way. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Send.
She'd be TikToking. Now, what are the odds that this?
I just learned what that was. Like in the last month.
Same with me. Same here. Now, what are the odds that there's a note on a plain beige yellowish envelope written in block letters in a Sharpie that looks identical? I love it. I love how this looks identical. Well, the pool party. I forgot about this though. Yeah, when the guy comes out of the shower and the glass breaks.
On the glass or something.
That's right. That's right. It
becomes the sequel title, right? I Still Know.
I Still Know. That's right. I Still Know What You Did. But then was this? I can't remember. Was this passed off as a dream then, at the beginning of the sequel?
Dude, I saw that once in the theater.
Yeah, it must have been. It must have been, because I can't remember how the second movie goes, but this must have been a dream.
I'm sure we'll watch it on here.
Yeah.
I'll rent it. I don't mind.
What are you going to do now, bitch?
Oh, they're saying in the chat it was never addressed. Interesting.
It was never addressed? Really?
Are you sure?
That's so lame. Oh yeah, hush, hush, hush. This was a good 90s horror movie. Hush, hush. We got our song in the end credits so we could sell some CDs. Hush,
it sounded like Hanson, man, for a moment there. Honestly, it did. It sounded like Hanson. I was waiting for Bop to kick in.
Bop, boom, bop, boom, bop, boom. Folks, that was 1997's I Know What You Did Last Summer, starring Ryan Felipe, I guess, or Felipe, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sarah Michelle Gellar,
the greatest prince of all time.
The greatest prince of all time, Freddie Prinze Jr. That was fun. Like I said, it's it's a
good fun 90s horror film.
100%. It's probably the best one outside of the first Scream.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
In that run of like 96 to 2000.
Yeah.
Well, and there's not too many before that either. So, I love it. No, it's fun.
Water is very, very, very thin on that one, my friend.
Could not agree more. Super chats. Okay, let's see if we can get through these. Mars0289 sends a super chat. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it very much. Says opening shot over the ocean is everything. Talk about quote in Dave's voice, mood and atmosphere. I love it. Funny. And you're right. It was a great opening shot. Scott7 sends a super chat. Says D&T, have you guys seen The Final Girls? The main girl,
I keep hearing about this film.
Taysa Farmiga. Am I saying that right? Taysa Farmiga gave off a very.
You talking about Vera's sister, the girl who plays in The Nun?
I don't know. Just says gave off a very distinct JLH vibe. Very much Julie from I Know What You Did Last Summer. I haven't seen The Final Girls. No, I haven't. So I can't really.
I haven't either. People keep telling me about that, but is that the sister? That's got to be the sister. That's Vera's sister, right? From
I guess
it's the younger sister from the Nun.
Maybe
the Nun and the younger sister.
Yeah, maybe.
The chat room will tell me. All right, next one.
Todd Fair just says, hello, guys. Hello, Todd. Howard D says, you deserve it, Dave. I think that's when I was talking about the It's Me Billy stuff. Thank you, Howard D. Aaron Anderson sends a super chat and says, glad you guys are around. Only so much COVID and politics one can take. So depressing and have to just shut it off. Thanks. I shut that thing off a long time ago. I'm right there with you, man. I'm sort of like, I have a little bit of my ear there to kind of know what I need to do so I don't get arrested and accidentally walk into a store without a mask or something.
For me, dude, a lot of this shit's in my backyard, and
I'm just, well, that's just it. That's just, no, you're right, Tony. I mean, being in the Atlanta area, you're absolutely right.
Last weekend, people were shot. Insane. Like dude, you guys don't even know what living here is like right now. It's beyond stressful. I bet. I've talked privately with people that if this shit continues, I'm out. I'm not going to stay in Georgia. I'm not going to fear for my fucking life that I'm going to get randomly shot for some bullshit.
Dude, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
It sucks. I shouldn't have to, but
yep.
Anyways, happy shit. Next one.
Yeah. KN Priest sends in a super chat. Thank you, KN. Says, hey, Dave, we'll be donating to It's Me Billy in August. Amazing. Thank you, buddy. Again, the link to the Indiegogo campaign's in the description. Anything helps, guys. Anything helps. And if you want to toss, a little bit of money because you're not, you don't really care about the perks, we're like, I'd like to. There's an option to do that as well with the make a donation button. Intel Wild sends in a $5 super chat. Thank you, Intel, my man. Great supporter of the channel here. David Coe sends in a super chat and says, worst decision, putting I Still Know in the Bahamas or Scream 3 in Hollywood. Both kill the atmosphere. I kind of agree with that.
I agree.
Yep, for sure. Todd Fair, where are you here? Todd Fair, very generous super chat. This is not surprising that this is a Gordon Green Halloween thing, Todd. You really don't like that. We know, Todd. We know you don't like it. Todd says, hello, my fellow co-hosts. Oh, that's right, because Todd will be joining us on Two Dudes and Some Bullshit in the future, because Todd, I believe it was you, right, that picked that perk on the Indiegogo campaign. So Todd will be joining us, I'm sure, to rant and rave about David Gordon Green's Halloween. Nonetheless, Todd says, my fellow co-hosts, I'm thinking of a movie we can watch and all comment on. Do you guys know if they made a documentary on how David Gordon Green ruined the Halloween franchise? I don't think so, Todd. I don't think so.
I'm sure one is in development.
I'm sure. Todd, maybe you're the one to bring it to life, Todd. Maybe you need to start an Indiegogo campaign. There you go. Archie Riverdale sends a super chat and says, hi, Dave. Hi, Tony. Am I late? Hope you guys are doing great. We were doing great. You probably were not late at the time you sent it. Terrell Sims sends a super chat. Thank you, Terrell. Says, Dave, would you ever consider voice short horror stories? You have the voice. Voicing short horror stories, mean like reading a story? Probably not, Todd. Terrell. Although you did say short, so, maybe. If it's short, I have no interest in audiobooks. It's just a very tedious thing. It's just not something that I really want to do. But if the story was short, like a short story, like, 10 pages maybe, something like that, who knows? Yeah, you never know. Aaron Anderson sends a super chat. Thank you. Have you guys done The Karate Kid yet? No.
That's my all-time favorite movie. That's my baby. Well, I think we were going to do it back when Cobra Kai Season 3 was going to be released before it got pushed, because I think we're going to try to time that around Cobra Kai Season 3 release, right?
Yes.
So whenever Netflix decides they're going to release it, because I'm loving that Netflix picked it up. I'm so
it's great.
that.
It's great. It's great for the show.
Yeah, and we had talked about doing the Karate Kid close to around when that's released.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. Let's see here. Todd Fayer sends another super chat. Says, my fellow hosts, what is a good movie for us to watch? Maybe The Last Jedi? I don't know, Todd.
That'll be a you two.
It's Todd. It's up to you. And it is. It's 2.5 hours. It's a movie of your choice, but it has to be a movie that Tony and I have not watched yet. I don't think we've done The Last Jedi, so maybe. You never know, Todd. You never know.
Todd, I can give you some ideas. DM me on Instagram, buddy.
There you go. I'll go.
Some ideas.
Todd Fayer sends in another super chat and says, would you guys ever watch the movie Labyrinth on this channel? Yeah, maybe. I haven't seen that in years. That's a David Bowie one.
Yeah. That's definitely another good one to be stoned and watch too.
I bet. Todd Fayer again says, my fellow hosts, we need to spend at least 45 minutes talking about how much these new Halloween movies suck, especially Halloween 2018. Todd, we will give you an opportunity on the show.
I personally think we should watch Halloween 2018 with Todd. I know we've seen it, but I'm kind of like, I almost feel like that would be a fun stream to do with him.
Give Todd the reins. And just say, there you go, Todd. There you go. Maybe.
Fun night. Even though I know we've watched it, but
it's true. It's true. Well, it is. It's true. It's true. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
There, buddy.
It's true. It's true. Vanderhoff 66FU says some cash for extra strength killer troll spray. Thank you. Jason Hudson sends a super chat. Says, I've been to all the filming locations from I Know What You Did Last Summer in and around Wilmington and Southport, North Carolina. I highly recommend checking it out. Lots of fun. Yeah. Amazing. Schnip, I love that name. Summer heat waves with 90% humidity like this make me realize I could never wear a rubber suit and defend Gotham City. Oh, it's been brutal up here too, man. Dude, it was 104 the other day.
You don't understand, guys. The recent Freddy shoot that you see me posting on Instagram, I'm in the sweater. I'm wearing the mask.
Yes.
9 yards, dude. I lost about 7 pounds of water weight during that shoot.
I bet.
Nuts.
I bet.
I love doing it. Still going to do it. I just drink a ton of water during the shoot and Gatorade to keep myself hydrated.
Exactly. And we actually have been in a heat wave up here. And it was better today, but for like 4 days in a row, it was like above 100. And it was like, Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? And then it dipped down to a nice cool 92.
Yeah. 92.
Yeah. Let me see here. David Lee Barons. Oh no, wait. Don't.
You got a couple.
I'm scrolling back. Snip. Yep. Got schnips. Sweet Teas for the channel, my friends. Please be safe too. Thank you, Sweet Tea. Really appreciate that. Always appreciate your support. The Filmatic sends in a very generous super chat. Says, for the channel, Dave. Unfortunately, my uncle passed away last week, and he was only 31. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, buddy. My condolences to you and your family. I've been taking care of my grandparents because it's been hard for us all, but we are all strong. I will donate for to your film soon, dude. Take your time, man. You still got till about September the 2nd. The Indiegogo campaign will be up until September 2nd. You got to do what's best for you, right? No harm, no foul, man. I mean, totally understandable and really sorry to hear that.
The fact that you're even thinking of donating during a time when your family's mourning is just, again, it speaks volumes to, again, what I said at the very beginning of the stream of the community Dave has built within inside.
Yeah, I am amazed at the community that I've built and that you, Tony, and I have built as well, because you're part of it, and it's just wild. Like, it's just, I think, I mean, I know that, I can't speak for anybody else, but we got great, viewers here, and every now and then you get the guy that likes to troll, but I mean,
hey man, trolls are terrible. The fact that I even have someone who's willing to troll me, I think it's fucking phenomenal.
I just wish
because I'm like, who the fuck am I? Like, seriously, this is a dude who takes photos.
I just wish the trolls were better. They're just so lame. It's just the same stuff recycled over, and I'm just like, come on. Like, I'm encouraging these trolls to be better. Come on, call me a fathead or something. I don't know, something.
Well, because we grew up in the 90s, man, where we used to freaking rank on each other's mama, man. Your mama was so fat.
I mean, somebody
we used to do that shit. Now, could you imagine the way we used to talk to each other as kids? No, my God.
Somebody saying to me,
we'd send a fucking poor PC kid today into a fucking convulsion if we did that shit.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Why
are
they attacking me? No,
that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true. Oh, it's true. David Lee Barron says, hey, Tony, look, quote, look I, always look I, Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, always look I, always.
Look I, always look I, Mr. Miyagi. Yep.
Yep, never look down.
It's true. Southpaw 82, thank you, buddy, says, please watch Fire in the Sky. Great 90s film. Ooh, Fire in the Sky is a great film.
That super chat, by the way, that's a very important scene. I don't want to undermine that super chat in that scene that he's the reference of Miyagi there. That's a very special moment between Miyagi and Daniel when you know it's like the becoming of a young man. You know, that's the importance of it, of what Miyagi's teaching Daniel in that sequence. That, you know, it's a very powerful scene, and Marita just fucking crushes it. And
yep, for sure. For sure. And Southpaw 82, Fire in the Sky. That is a great 90s film. And of course, it's based on true events, which always makes it interesting. Although Travis Walton, of course, who's the real life guy. Well, I mean, he's the guy in the movie, too. Not the actual guy, but, you know, the name of the guy. Whether you believe him or not, who knows? But he has said that the alien encounter at the end of the movie is actually not what he experienced. That was, I mean, some of it was like he was aboard the ship and he was being, you know, poked and stuff. But that was very much a Hollywood spin on it. Like, he wasn't found naked. You know, it wasn't as graphic. The only shitty part is I've
never seen the movie, and now I know.
Oh, dude, sorry, I didn't know that. Sorry, I thought you had seen it. Well,
it's all right. It's one of those movies that kind of snuck past me in the 90s that I
But
never.
You know what though? It's not going to ruin it. Like, no, I mean, you could watch the movie and still enjoy the journey.
I don't care.
Yeah, and it's like 30. Yeah, almost 30.
30.
So
yeah,
you could watch it like tonight, tomorrow, you know, whenever, and still enjoy it knowing that. Like, you'd still enjoy the movie because it's very well done. It's very well done. But yeah, it's interesting. The real case is very interesting. Brandon Shields sends in a very generous super chat sticker and just says, thanks for being you. Well, thank you, Brandon. Really appreciate that, man. You guys have been amazing tonight. And then, of course, Frank Riker says, Dave, I'll troll if it makes you happy. Yes, Frank would be a great troll. I'm glad to have you on my side, Frank. Glad to have you on my side. Yeah. Oh, and Mendel Goodman sends in a super chat, says, fun question. Do you think Michael would ever use a gun if there happened to be a fully loaded gun in front of him and no other weapons
around?
That
never happens.
I say no. I don't think the character would
take away from the character.
Oh, it would. It totally would. And I don't think he would. I don't think the character would pick up the gun. No. I don't think he would.
No. Warren Armour, The Unsolved Mysteries. Yeah, I'm so glad Netflix brought that back. Did you see that?
I've seen a couple of episodes.
It's so good. I'm like, damn, this is like old school shit. Like, I'm loving it. I'm glad. Yeah. I hope they do more of it, you know?
Yeah.
Unsolved Mysteries was a fun show to watch back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
And I love that they're doing like the same OG beginning too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool. Yeah. It's cool. And
that show was iconic for UFOs.
100%. And did you notice the very nice, classy tribute to Robert Stack in the final frames?
Yeah.
That was very nice.
Very classy move.
Very classy move. Yep. Yeah. Loved it. Because, I mean, what is look, the theme.
Unsolved. He is Unsolved Mysteries.
That's, I mean, like, there's, you know, I was having this conversation with my girlfriend yesterday because I showed her the opening of it. And because, of course, you know, we're the same, you know, I mean, she's a bit younger than me, but, you know.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of thing where it's like we grew up on it, right?
Yep.
So it's that thing where, you know, everybody knows. And listen, the theme to Unsolved Mysteries is iconic, and it's creepy, and it's eerie, and it's wild, right? It's just like, oh, this is so, it's that theme, right? It's that theme. But without Robert Stack, it's just another creepy theme.
Right.
Because it's not like the theme is playing throughout the whole show. It opens the show, it ends the show. There are moments where they cut to something where maybe there's like an update or something, like you hear it. But the fact of the matter is that his cadence and his tone and the way he was hosting the show and his presentation, I mean, really at the end of the day, that he made the show fucking creepy. And then you add the theme to it and it's just icing on the cake. Yeah. So Netflix deciding to go hostless,
I thought it was a smart move.
I think it was, because how can you top Robert Stack?
You can't. You can't. You know? It's like, and I was worried when I was like, oh shit, here we go. Like, what are they going to do to this? Like when I knew it was coming, I was like, that's why I didn't judge. I didn't want to judge it because I didn't see it. So I went, and when I saw it, I'm like, okay, I like that they went hostless because like you said, when it's not him.
Right.
No.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let me see here. Terrell Sims, did you get my past super chat question asking if you would ever do a short horror? Yes, I did. Yes, we did. And I said that I would never read I'm not into audiobooks, so I would never read an audiobook. It's a part of voiceover that I really have no interest in doing. But if it was a short story, it would depend on how short. Because a short story can be a story of, 50 pages. Well, I really just have no interest, But you never say never. You never say never. David Lee Barron says, is Mr. Miyagi one of the greatest mentor characters in cinema history? I think so. He gives real-world philosophical lessons that can apply to anyone.
Yep.
Tony, you're the Karate Kid
for sure,
expert here.
When you look at the things that he teaches Daniel, especially in the first two. I mean, yeah, you still have some of that metaphor in Miyagi teachings in the third film, but very heavily in the first two, very much in the first, and still there in the second. As far as it's biased for me to say yes, because the Karate Kid is, I mean, literally, it is my all-time favorite movie. If I put together a top list, that is at the top of the list. So me saying yes, it's biased because it's a part of my favorite movie of all time. And I'm trying to think before I commit to my answer of another mentor in another film that was really good that could rival. Not only, it was beyond just mentorship with Daniel and Miyagi. It really became the absence of Daniel not having a father, because Daniel lost his father. His father died. Spoiler for those who didn't know that.
What?
Well, and especially in Karate Kid 2, when Miyagi goes through that, with losing his father, you begin to see the absence of of losing a parent and then becoming more like father and son. Because that's how I always viewed the Miyagi-Daniel relationship, that it evolved beyond just mentor, that Miyagi became like his father, for the remaining, years of Miyagi's life.
Right. Gotcha.
So, Dave, can you think of any other mentor in cinema history? Because I'm trying to think, you could say Alfred's a good mentor to Bruce and Batman, but
you could say Mickey, Rocky.
Rocky, yeah,
Obi-Wan to Luke, maybe. Not Obi-Wan in the prequels, but Obi-Wan to Luke in that first movie, maybe. But,
Miyagi's tough. Yeah, that's a tough one to beat. Yeah, so he could be,
Yeah. He's well, I mean, he's
Splinter, from the Turtles. Splinter was good too.
Splinter, yes, Splinter. Oh yeah, you gotta remember Splinter, man. You gotta remember Splinter. Yeah. That's funny. Frank Riker says, remember the themes to The Hitchhiker and Silk Stockings? I don't.
I remember the show Silk Stockings, but I don't remember
that. No, I don't. I've never even heard of Silk Stockings.
That was on late USA back in the day.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have to check that out.
And then USA used to get a little bit raunchy when it got super late.
Oh, yeah. We had that here too. Yeah, because let's not forget, we live in, there's French Canada and Quebec TV and
I'll just say raunchy for the times. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For those of you that live in Canada, do you remember the French channel and the show Blue Nuit? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Like late at night, same kind of shit.
Oh, Yoda as a mentor. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yoda. Of course.
Yeah.
Fuck.
J.K. Rance.
How could I
didn't even think of that shit?
How could I say Obi-Wan and not Yoda? That's so fun. I guess because we're thinking human. And I think that's why we didn't say. But you're right, Yoda, one of the greatest of all time.
Absolutely.
Especially in Empire, like that movie. You know what I mean? Like not in the prequels or anything like that, because he's not really doing anything there. But certainly, yes, that is a very, very valid addition. Yep.
Doc to Marty would be a good mentor too.
Was he a mentor though?
Big brother, maybe best friend.
Was he a mentor? It's almost like Marty was kind of
maybe best friends. I'd put them in the best friends
category. I don't know if he was really a mentor.
Yeah, that's true because Marty didn't really mentor. You're right. He didn't really mentor Marty's life. That was more of a friendship. A brother type friendship.
Yeah, and Marty saved Doc, and so it's more of, I wouldn't classify it, but I know, I get what you're saying. Bobby Hall, super chat, thanks Bobby, says D&T, if you were hired to make Halloween 6 and you had to explain the Man in Black and the thorn symbol from H5, what would your approach be?
Can we save that question for when we watch Halloween 6 live? Because that's a long question to answer. Because there's a lot I would change with that movie.
What do you think, Bobby? I think Bobby will be okay with that. Bobby's a cool dude. He'll be okay with that. Yeah, great question.
Can we save that, dude? Because there's a lot, and that's a long question to answer. It really is.
But it's a good one. It's a good question.
It's a great question. If you're okay with it, dude, just give us the okay in the chat. Otherwise, we will answer it, but we're just going to be here for a while.
Yeah. I like that question, though. Very, very, very good. David Lee Barron, super chat, says, just saw Revolutionary Road for the second time. So good. Oh, I love it.
That's a good
Kate Winslet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael Shannon, Kathy Bates.
In my little state of Connecticut.
Yep. Fucking really fantastic movie. Southpaw 82 says, Manic Cop and the sequel are often forgotten, but are great 90s slasher action films, especially Manic Cop 2, which is just so awesome.
The way you were saying Manic Cop, I thought you sounded like you were saying Mannequin. I was like, I fucking love Mannequin, man. The first one. No. Fucking Starship Never Gonna Stop Us Now, man. Are you kidding me? Fuck yeah. The first one was good. The second one was lame.
Monday.
No, wrong song, dude. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
I know.
Come on, you know that.
Holy Testicle Tuesday.
But I do love my Bengals, man, and don't my Susanna Hoff? Shit, fucking, she was hot back then. She's still hot. You ever see Susanna Hoff now, the lead singer of the Bengals?
No.
Holy fuck, that woman has not aged a day. I swear to God, she's drinking from the fountain of youth because she still looks like she did in the '80s.
I mean, I'll have to check it out. Lots of super chats tonight. Wow, you guys are on fire. Holy geez. Dreed Mem 77 says, Dave Tony, more watchable, Star Wars prequels or Star Wars sequels? For me, it would more watchable. Well, it depends on what you mean by watchable. Like, what's the bar? Like, what's the criteria, right? What I enjoy more? I mean, I would enjoy. I mean, for me, I would watch the Star Wars sequels more than I would watch the prequels. But for me, it would be Force Awakens, Last Jedi. Force Awakens, Rise of Skywalker. I would leapfrog over The Last Jedi. The only one from the prequels that I would watch would be Revenge of the Sith.
And Revenge of the Sith for me is my second favorite Star Wars movie.
There you go. But he's talking about as a whole, right?
As a whole ranking, if I were ranking the franchise.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, he's saying in terms of the, would you watch all the prequels?
I watch the prequels more. That's personally. That's, again, I think it comes down to, it's more personal.
Right. It does, of course.
I mean, personal 100%. Taste. I probably, if I watch Star Wars right now and I'm going to commit to doing a run and watching them, it would be 1 through 6 and that's it.
Yeah. For me, it would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
I had to think about that for a minute. 4, New Hope. 5, Empire. 6, Return. And what did you say? 9?
7.
Oh, okay.
Force Awakens.
Thank you.
And then 9. But
what do you think of them rebooting or omitting this whole rumor?
I think it's bullshit. I think it's a bullshit rumor. Absolute bullshit rumor is what it is. Just a stir.
There's no way a $1 billion company like this would be that foolish to do. No, there's no
not doing
way.
That. Not doing that.
If they did that, it would be the whatever. It's your money, not mine.
It's dumb. It's not. It's just Star Wars fans. You just can't let fucking shit go. Let it go. I can't let it go. Disney. Hey, did you know that Disney is also in charge of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? I love Disney. Anyway.
Just do what the girl said in that movie, the Princess Ice chick. Let it go, man. Just let it go. What was that movie called?
This too shall pass.
Princess Ice movie there. The kids were freaking out over the last few years with that song.
Oh, Frozen. There you go. Let it go. Let it go. That's right. Hey, we'll take this thing to 9:30. So another 7 minutes or so. David Lee Barron, super chat, says, hey, 2 dudes, Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie.
The first one would be cool to too. Actually,
First one,
I don't mind the first two. The third one got too Titanic-y at the end there between him and two actors there.
Kirsten Dunst.
No. Peter and his buddy, James Franco and Toby. There's a moment there between James Franco and Toby where he's like not letting him go. And he's like, you got to let me go. And it's just like,
right.
Too Titanic for me. I was like,
it's so unfortunate that Raimi never got a chance to close all that out.
No, I know.
So
he should. Yeah.
So unfortunate.
Dave and Tony from Micah Bell. What is your favorite childhood video game? Well, I love anything from the old NES, like whether it's Tyson's Punch-Out, Mario, Sonic 2. Oh, no, that's Genesis.
Mario Brothers.
Tyson's Punch-Out.
So you know Tony's Italian, and
Miss Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man is fucking shit.
But
I got Miss Pac-Man for Genesis.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Oh, he's checking it out. Oh, yes. He's got them all, folks. I don't have them anymore. I do not have my Nintendo Entertainment System anymore, but Tony does.
My games, my Genesis and my Nintendo game. NHL 94.
Yes, Sega. Love it.
That I play a lot. I've got Sonic 2, Paperboy, Tyson's Punch-Out, Mario 3, original Mortal Kombat, Major League Baseball, which was a fun one.
Yeah, that was good.
Rad Racer. Fucking love Rad Racer. Off-road.
Rad Racer, yes.
Off-road, if you're, super off-road.
Rad Racer was great.
Street Fighter 2 for Super Nintendo.
Do you remember the Nintendo game Kung Fu?
Yep. Tech Mobile.
Fucking love that. Remember Ghosts and Goblins?
Blades of Steel.
Yes. Hit the pole, hit the pole, hit the pole. Every time you pass the puck, you'd hear like, hit the pole. What the fuck was he saying?
I didn't realize. I thought Oh, yeah, that's right. My brother gave me. I have 2 super off-roads. I've got super off-roads for the NES for Nintendo, and then I got super off-road again for Super Nintendo. I forgot that they did that.
Fantastic. Love it.
NBA Jam was also my shit.
Love it.
This is the Ninja Turtles arcade one. The Ninja Turtle arcade, for those who are old gamers, that's the shit. Mortal Kombat 2. I only have Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2.
Amazing.
And Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and Super Mario Brothers. Why do I have Chess Master? I forgot.
Ooh, because you were planning on going up against Bobby Fischer. I mean, that's just really...
becoming the greatest chess person ever
of all time.
That's like what's his name there? The kid from Iceland or whatever.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
See, Tony's Italian, and I'm clearly not. Because I said Mario Brothers, and Tony's like, Mario Brothers. He said it correctly.
Mario Brothers. Yeah, Mario.
And I'm like, Mario.
That's it. That's like literally like all the games I have. I'm not a big gamer, and those are the games that I still play.
Yeah, that's awesome. I wish I still had my Nintendo Entertainment System. I wish I still had it. I
don't know if you guys count Excite Bike and Dr. Mario Land
Excite Bike,
but I have it for Game Boy. I have like a couple of
it's not the same. But
that's what I'm saying. I saved those 2 because they were like the last 2 of my Game Boys that I saved. And I have Paperboy for Game Boy.
I loved Excite Bike. Ghosts and Goblins, Super Mario 1, 2, and 3. I beat Super Mario 1. I beat Super Mario 2 as well, but I had the Game Genie to help me. You remember that? The Game Genie, you'd hook it on and you could like cheat and shit.
Yes.
Fucking great stuff.
Magnus Carlsen. Yeah, that's the kid I was thinking of. Yeah. Maybe that's why. Maybe I wanted to challenge him and take his title.
Maybe.
Learn chess from old NES.
That's it. John Cressap? Cressap? Is that how you say that? Hopefully I got that right, buddy. Will Michael die in Halloween Ends? No, of course not. Because there's in Halloween Ends. In Halloween Ends. Well, it depends on what you mean by die. I hope Michael does die. And there's no ending, like I've said, where you see his eyes opening or him coming out of the closet, or like at the end of I Know What You Did Last Summer, coming out of the glass. He dies. But you can end it in a way that plants the seed of doubt in the audience's mind. But the trick is, there's one caveat though, is that you can't make another one in this current timeline. That doesn't mean you can't reboot the series and bring Michael back that way, but you can't. It's over. It's done. 1978 John Carpenter, it's done. It's over.
Until they omit a third time for Jamie Lee when they're both 80 years old and it's Halloween 60.
There you go. There you go. That's right. I hope he dies. I really do. David Lee Barron, super chat again, buddy. Do you guys think we'll be forced to take vaccines for COVID-19 by the government or only to once they create one? What do y'all think? Well, David, we're not going to answer that because we want to keep the show movie related, and because it's a deep sort of subject, and I like to keep this kind of stuff sort of as best we can off the table. Saying things like, do we think COVID will affect movie theaters, or, it's kind of a crazy time out there right now, but this is going down a rabbit hole, and I just kind of want to keep it steering away from that and keep it more movie oriented, because that's what we are here, right? We want to sort of make things positive and friendly and not have to think about that too often. But I appreciate the super chat, and very much so, because you are a great supporter of the channel, and I'm sure Tony, I don't want to speak for Tony, but I think he's has the same sort of mindset I do. Yeah. David Cameron says, Dave, who is doing the score and Foley for It's Me, Billy? Tony, in my opinion, you're one of the top commercial photographers of our time.
Dude, I don't even come into the top 100. I don't even come into the top 500.
You're right. You come into the top 3.
There are some phenomenal commercial photographers out there doing. And granted, they have been more fortunate in their career, so now they've got I get it. If I had their funds, I could do the same shit.
Right.
But I don't doubt their abilities, and no, I would never. The only thing I ever set out to do with this is just take pictures of what I love to take. And I'm fortunate to live in a time, because no way when I was a teenager growing up, well, I shouldn't say no way. I have shots of me in the Don Post bullshit Myers mess that we had as a kid.
Yeah.
But never in a million years did I think back then I would be doing the type of photography that I am doing on Instagram, because I have the resources now to get quality masks made and shit of course. Right. Yeah. But no, I would never, ever.
Well,
I'm
David,
fortunate enough to do this as a career, and I'm grateful for that.
100%. To David Cameron, though, you are, and that's there you go. Who's doing the score and Foley for me for It's Me, Billy? Well, we're not quite ready for that yet in terms of score. Score will probably be done. I don't want to say by me, but score, because it's hard for me to tackle that question without giving some things away. Yeah. When you watch the original Black Christmas, there really isn't a score per se. So think of the original Black Christmas and then apply that to It's Me, Billy. When it comes to Foley, well, that'll be picked up. We haven't hired our sound guy yet, our boom operator or sound gal. She may be a gal yet. So a lot of Foley will be picked up when we're on set, and then of course some Foley will be designed in post as well. So
good shit. David Lee Barron, sorry for the last. Oh, dude, don't apologize. It was
no.
You didn't know. I mean, dude, you didn't know. And yeah, like Dave said, we're so inundated with this stuff, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, and me, like I said earlier, living in the situation that I'm in right now with you all know, you see the news, what's going on in Atlanta. It's fucking nuts.
It's crazy.
To continue to talk about it, it's like, oh my God, that's like the last thing I want to do. You know what I mean? So no, dude, no apologies needed. But your follow-up super chat question is, here's a better one. How do you all think it'll take before we can watch 3D movies without glasses? Sounds exciting.
Not long,
man. Not long. I don't think. I think we're getting pretty close to that.
Yeah. James Cameron is, again, I haven't heard an update on this, and it's not that Avatar 2 will present this technology, but I do know that James Cameron, who's also an innovator, because you have to remember, James Cameron, I think, came from, he's not just a director, he's a
innovator.
He is, with technology, like George Lucas is. And because Cameron came from, I think he used to be an art director or something way back.
Art directing on Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Yeah,
he did the matte shot there that they did with Kincaid in the
okay right. The cars and shit.
Yeah, he was a part of that art direction, and of course, obviously the other shit he's done.
Yeah, he's very fascinated with technology and taking things to the next level, always innovating and topping not only what people have done but what he's done. And you've often heard me say the technology that was used to bring Avatar to life, the certain cameras they use, didn't exist before Avatar. And now it's sort of a staple in the industry. And the same sort of thing is happening with Avatar too. Now, Cameron has said that it probably won't be ready when Avatar 2 comes out, although who knows, because of COVID and the delay, who knows. But I do know that Cameron has been toying around with moving 3D in that direction, where you can go to the theater, watch a 3D movie without glasses.
I'm just curious how that's going to, I'm very, very curious to see this, dude.
It's going to be crazy. Now, that doesn't mean it's coming in the next, year or two. We could still be a ways off, but in our lifetime, oh yeah, 100%.
What he's describing, it has me thinking this. Should I hold off smoking before I see this film? Because I might be tripping balls during this.
You may want to. All right. Last two questions. I'll take one and Tony will take one. Right. So we'll see here. Let me see. That's not really a question. Robert Thidoff. Hey, Robert Thidoff says, do you guys remember Street Hawk? I don't.
Yeah, that was part of the, that's part of the fan world, okay, of creating a universe, TV universe, movie universe, maybe one day, of Airwolf, Knight Rider, and Street Hawk.
And I didn't know that.
18 kind of falls into that sort of, but not 18, not so much. Street Hawk definitely does. Knight Rider and Airwolf, those three fans have wanted to see a cinematic universe of those three TV shows that were in the 80s.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I didn't watch Street Hawk as much as that. Airwolf I love. Knight Rider, I'm kind of warming up to Knight Rider.
I love Knight Rider. I was a big Knight Rider fan as a kid. Frank Riker. Frank's been doing this a lot lately as we come to the end of the shows. I love it. To the sexy MFers in the chat, thank you so much, Frank. Really appreciate that, man. Tony, you get the last one.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. Well, this isn't really a last one, but I'll just quickly nod. There was a question I saw, but Gary Rangel, I saw this pop up a couple times. I thought I've been thinking about the idea of doing a fan film of I Know What You Did Last Summer and doing it at the resort. I want to start taking pictures there and start kind of developing my own story in my mind. But I'm toying seriously after I do the Friday one to do an I Know What You Did Last Summer
very cool
fan film and changing the settings. But the question that I was going to hear was from Micah Bell again. This is a really good question. Dave and Tony, in your opinion, how would you make a good villain? Do you want to crack at that first?
How would you make a good villain? Well,
I think a good villain, to me.
Yeah, it depends what kind of villain. But anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Well, that's basically what I was going to say. It depends on what kind of villain. Okay, if we're talking like the Joker, obviously with that, you want to have multiple layers to be able to dive deep into the character. That's probably the most novels that I have on an individual character because I'm very fascinated by the Joker and just the different takes on that character that writers have come up with over the time in the since the beginning of Joker to where he is now. But if we're just going to talk horror and stay within that genre, like Michael, Jason, Freddy, I think it goes back to like for example, I was having a conversation with someone on Instagram about Michael, and why I prefer shooting my version of Michael Myers, the Nick Castle, or even Dick Warlock, because the two of them were relatively close in height, and not go the full brunt, brute, big, whether it's Tyler or George P or whatever, because to me, not to sound redundant, but again, when a big ass dude's coming at you, that's just fucking scary in general. But when you've got this average sized dude coming at you and you can't stop him, because Michael obviously is pure evil and it's the evil that's giving him the strength.
That's right.
metaphorically speaking, it never was described that way. I'm just saying as the metaphor of what we've heard described, how Carpenter has described the character over the years. That's where his strength comes from. And again, like Sackhead Jason. Sackhead is not a big guy. He's not much taller than me, and weight wise, I think he was all like 10 pounds heavier than me. So Dash was not a big dude. And that is just very intimidating. And like, again, with Michael's backstory, you look at it to us as the viewer, Michael's backstory, it seems like he comes from a pretty decent home. Michael, not the way Zombie portrayed him, the originally portrayed, comes from a decent family, Midwest town, in Haddonfield, Illinois, little farm town out in the middle of nowhere. And looks to me like even though it's a very short moment there, that has two decent parents, clean cut, whatever. Okay, mom had her hands in her pocket, but whatever. That's just whatever. My point is that he looks like he comes from a good home. Why did this kid flip the script? And you almost don't even need you don't need an answer, because you get the answer as the movie goes along through listening to Loomis talk and give his monologues throughout the film. And I like that. You get your character development without actually getting a character development. Does that make sense?
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
So to me, I think that is what makes, if we're going by villain, meaning as far as villain, that's what makes a good villain. Freddy, the original Freddy, not what he became, but how it was presented to us. That makes a good villain. That to me is where I think it falls into. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that make a good villain. One of them is that the villain is that you have a villain that doesn't see himself or herself as the villain. So they genuinely believe what they are doing is the right thing. The Emperor and Vader, they genuinely believe that what they're doing is the right thing and that they need to do this. They don't see themselves as the bad guys. And I think, now again, that's a different kind of villain as opposed to like a Freddy or Jason. But,
that's what I mean, I don't know where he wanted to go with that.
Yeah, well, there's different kinds.
Totally different type. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So, and the Joker too. The Joker doesn't necessarily see himself as the villain.
No, he doesn't.
So that's one thing I will say for sure. But there's a lot of different things that make great villains. A lot of different things.
I mean, the Wicked Witch. I mean, even down to that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like she's the villain of the Wizard of Oz. Yeah,
for sure.
There's so many layers with that type of a character arc. But I was trying to keep it within the horror because
for sure. Yeah, no, I get it. 100%. That's the right one. Yeah, that's right. I thought it was the wrong one. Hey, that's going to do it for episode 78 of Two Dudes and Some Bullshit. My name's Dave McRae. He's Tony Michael. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to my moderators, Frank Riker, Tab the Short, Darren Sands, and Jason Nike, keeping the chat room flowing. Thank you to all the super chats that came in. A ton of them tonight. Fantastic. Goes right back into the show, right back into the channel, keeps these shows going, which is amazing. Thank you to all the non-super chat questions, of course. Sorry we couldn't get to them like we normally do. It was just a very busy night tonight in terms of the super chats, but you guys are all amazing. Tony and I, of course, will be back next Monday night at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for McRae Live. Tony, any last things you want to say?
All I gotta say, guys, about next week's episode, I promise you this: it will not be Dave and I's final destination.
There you go. That's right. That's all the clue that you're getting. That's all the clue that you're getting. You can't figure that one out. They can't figure it out. It was the greatest, most secretive clue of all time. And don't forget, Indiegogo campaign to It's Me, Billy is in the description. Any support, guys, is amazing. Let's get closer to our goal. All right. In the meantime and in between time, we'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.